Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday night stream instead of Sunday. Hope everyone's doing well. Who have we got? We've got Early Gang, Paul, Henry. Welcome in. Daxis, hello. Gorgonzola, Philip. Hi, FewC. So glad to catch your stream at last. Is it your first one, Philip? Welcome in. Welcome in. Star Stuff, hey. Brad Stanton, happy Tuesday morning. Ooh, that sunset gets very yellow. Karina, welcome. Sarah B, hello. Hello. Lauren, hello. Edward Bickford, calmly chilled, welcome in. Franklin, hello. Loads of you already. Thank you so much for turning up on your Monday evenings. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Harold, welcome in. Shouldn't be that way, but we can't find stuff. Oh, double shift, did I see, Brad? Yeah. Sorry. It won't always be on a Monday, but yeah, I was a little bit under the weather yesterday, so I had to move it. I'm much better today though, so we should be on form. I've got quite a cute little build planned, I think. It's quite ambitious, I'm not going to lie. Oh, Eggsy, welcome in. Thomas as well, welcome in. Hello from Eastern North America. Hello from the UK. Hey. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's got their blanket and warm milk, says Dave Ulman. Oh, welcome in, Dave Ulman. Yeah, do you know what? I've got my woolly jumper on. It's pretty cold here, not gonna lie. It's all of a sudden winter. But yeah, hope everyone's got their blanket and warm milk ready, settled in for a nice Monday evening. Skid Vicious, welcome in. Mac, welcome in. Swivels into chat. Fatly is the Gilby of Apocalypse and Law. Hello. Hello, Mac. Welcome in. Glad to see you up and running, FewC. Thanks, Star Stuff. Yeah, I'm all good. I just had a really, really long weekend and was, yeah, my kids have got the back to school sickness bug. So, yeah, it's been great fun. Yeah, but we're all good now. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the first little bit of pedestrianisation in Auridon. It was quite a fun build. These lights are absolutely blinding, though. Like, I kind of want to bob off every other one, but unfortunately it's not possible to do that. I could do something with network skins potentially, but yeah, I'm quite liking how it looks. Like, inadvertently actually realised that you've got the nice hotels right at the end of this row. It kind of zooms up to them, which is quite nice. Quite like that. And also as well, if you're not on the Discord, you won't have seen this, but in the Discord, this little point here has been named Proposal Point. because of the nice views over the ocean and the lighthouse there. So I have just added in a couple of little prop sims just for a laugh. This guy's like in the process of getting on one knee. That's what we're setting up here. And yeah, proposing in his work clothes to the star from the movie studios. So yeah, I don't know whether she's going to say yes or not, but there we go. We've got a proposal point in, which I thought was like quite a cute little name there. So yeah, if you're not on the Discord as well, come and join us. We have random chats like this, which is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hello, I have no idea how to say your name, but I'm going to call you Atherhob. Hi, welcome in. Malay, welcome in. Hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Mulled cider, boom. Oh, yes, please. Yeah, wouldn't mind a mulled cider right now. Ryan, welcome in, saying hello from Minnesota, US. Getting cold here too. Oh yeah, but that's colder than where I am. Shan't complain. Hello, Ben Yates. Welcome in. Welcome in. You love the way I did that point, Harold. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's cute. Nice little bit of node controller work there. Yeah, turned out all right. I really was not sure what to do with this endpoint, and that was like on a whim. I was like, oh yeah, okay, this might work. And yeah, it turned out quite nice. And when we get something in on this island, which unfortunately I've got quite an ambitious build today, so I really need to crack on with it actually. When we get something in on this island as well, there'll be some nicer views in there. But yeah, I think it turned out all right, particularly like this little plaza. And once we get in more builds in around here, it'll feel much more kind of cohesive to the downtown. But just the views of the downtown in the background, I'm really pleased with how that comes out. And particularly, actually, at first I was like, these decals on the buildings are way too much. But actually, do you know what? It's totally like the Auridon vibe, really, isn't it? It works. JJR, welcome in. Josh B, welcome in. Ilka, welcome in. Computer dies 3 minutes into stream. Oh no, Henry, you're back. You haven't missed anything. It's all right. I'll stop chatting and actually do some building in a minute. Chicago Mike, welcome in. Arutha, welcome in. Goodness, 60 of you already. Thank you so much for turning up on your Monday evenings. Lauren says hot chocolate is the way to go in this weather. Yeah, oh yeah. Hot chocolate or a mocha, that would do. Nice mocha. Keep me awake, yeah. Yeah, stay safe, Franklin. Yeah, You're under hurricane watch. I know, that's scary stuff. I saw John earlier as well. I don't know if he's in the stream, but yeah, there's quite a few people affected by it. Stay safe, everybody. A welcome in, Overcharged Egg. Really love the build of the plazas and promenades, I have to say. Oh, thank you, JJR. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Going to do some more plazas and promenades action tonight. Yeah. Right. I'm going to crack on. I'm going to crack on because I have, like I said, got quite an ambitious build planned for today. So whether we get it all done in one stream is yet to be seen. Let's have a little bit midday sun. So yeah, this is the area we're going to focus on today, but there is one little upgrade that I definitely want to do first. Marvellous. We got a backup of traffic. Yeah, there is one little upgrade that I want to do first, and that is a little bit of pedestrianisation of our ugly waterfront. So instead of plopping in another service build at the moment, because I think a lot of this area here is going to be pedestrianised, it's kind of going to be the parks and plazas area of the city. I think, yeah, instead of plopping another service point, what we will do is just extend this district out here. And thankfully, actually, I haven't put a park area on this area here, so that is all right. But we're going to cover this entire section of the ugly waterfront. And we are going to put a pedestrian road running through it. So that should get rid of all of the traffic and just have it as a really nice pedestrian area, because I think this works absolutely perfectly for it. And I was considering doing, we have to make sure that these guys are included as well. Let's just make sure that's fully in the area. It's not the neatest district in the world, I know, Eggsy, but Eggsy's very neat on districts for anyone who hasn't seen that. Yeah, I think we'll just do it like that, and then what we can do is just split off the district here, so it's all connected, all part of that. And let me, before I do that, just check that we have got, yeah, the deliver everything policy on, because I've got some cobblestone roads that I'm not going to upgrade here, so I want to make sure that they can deliver everything to all of the buildings in this place. And these are actually, I think they're the Park Life Paths as roads, so cars can actually drive on those as well around to the commercial and down here. Is that usually like that? Was that burned down recently? I think that's burned down recently, right? I swear it doesn't usually look like that. I don't know. Anyway, so this is the road that we are going to upgrade through here, and I did consider doing the rest of the ugly waterfront, but we've got this really nice car park here which I quite like, and I quite like to maintain because we've got residential here. And you know, as I did in this block that we did in the last episode as well, I do kind of feel that with residential you should offer parking too, because I think they'd want it. And then we've got this cute little car park tucked in away behind the Museum of Modern Art. So I think what we will do is just from this point all the way up to the main road here, pedestrianise this section. And we do have a bus route flowing through here, so we'll use a bus road, I think. And I don't know whether to maintain the cobblestone look. Not the cobblestone, sorry, but we could go for cobblestone. I think it's maybe a little bit too patterned for what we want here. Yeah, I think I will maintain the bluestone look for this. So we will just go through and upgrade all of this road. It's a very simple upgrade. It's not particularly exciting, but I think it will look nice. Like, we'll get rid of a lot of the traffic from this area, have, yeah, people walking through it along with our buses still flowing through. So I think that that will work. Well, it will work. I've tested it. So yeah, there we go. That's our tiny little bit of upgrades for now. There may be other areas that we can upgrade. So, I mean, if you've got ideas as well for Auridon, I've kind of looked around and I'm not really sure. I'm not too keen on ripping out a lot of the downtown. A lot of it doesn't actually make sense to upgrade. Tram roads as well, really want some pedestrian tram roads, and then we could probably do a lot more upgrading. But yeah, I think for now that's kind of the only obvious section that I've got. If you guys have suggestions for other areas that you'd like to see pedestrianised, let me know in the comments, because yeah, I'd be keen to hear what your ideas are for it. Obviously the other area that was like big on my mind was of course prepare to market, but we've used 1 unit roads here, so if I start putting in pedestrian roads throughout all of this, I'm gonna have to do a lot of jiggery pokery in order to make it fit right, because yeah, we don't have 1 unit pedestrian roads at the moment, unless there are some on the workshop or hopefully coming on the workshop soon, in which case we can definitely do that, because that would be a really obvious area to do. But yeah, there we go. We have upgraded that part. So yeah, that's the first bit of upgrading. So I do want to turn my attention to this stretch of waterfront, and I've got, yeah, like I said, quite a ambitious build. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, welcome in Rudy, welcome in Arthur. Hope you're all doing well. I'll be evacuating sometime tomorrow. Hopefully there'll be something to come back to. Oh no, Franklin, I really like, fingers crossed for you. I'll be thinking about you. And stay safe. Oh, hello Ilka, welcome in. Better late than never. That's always the way. Does FewCandy have a realistic population in this build? I do not. I don't have any other than Rico, which is a population altering mod, I guess, because you can choose the number of residents in buildings and such like workplaces and things. I don't have any population or kind of gameplay altering mods actually at all, so I don't have life cycle rebalanced. I don't have realistic population. Yeah, it's more of a vanilla plus dare I say it build, even though it's pretty heavily modded. Yeah. Clips Chris, welcome in. Wasn't that the Maritime Museum? It's definitely burn time. Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, it's fixed now. I think it literally just had a fire before we zoomed over here. Thought it looked a little bit strange. Beautiful city, looks good. Looks good too. Very nice looking waterfront. Thank you, Eclipse Chris. We're going to do more waterfront action right now. This is the ugly but not waterfront. That's what I want to say. I really like this building. Anyway, I won't start the debate on that again. Bottom road at the end of Stanton Island would be a cool pedestrian zone. That's a good idea, actually, with the Marina. Yes, we could do that. Yeah. I don't see the need to rip up a lot of Auridon, just use the Ped DLC. Yeah, loads of room. Yeah, exactly, there is. That's what I've kind of, like, thought about. Yeah. I've got lots of room around here still, all the way down this side of the downtown. Like, we've got a lot of space on this map still to fill out. When you look at it like this, it's like, Auridon's tiny. But my principal aim is to obviously completely fill all of this area, the main part of the city, and then look at doing more kind of smaller rural builds or extra special builds around the outside, shall we say. There's a few ideas that have been floated around from various different streams. Anyway, how is the RCI? Here we go, it's pretty balanced. Like, we're not doing too bad. My money's been a bit up and down, so I was gaining absolutely loads, and I'm kind of, yeah, I think I am, but then when I go and do stuff like extend pedestrian areas, it's ruining it a little bit. So we've got to keep an eye on that. Olsen, welcome in. I love this series. Thank you for your creativity. Thank you for watching this series. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. Whole of Eggsy Island could be pedestrianised. It definitely could. Eggsy as well. The only thing is with Eggsy Island, where am I looking at here? Again, we've used 1 unit roads, so it's going to be not that straightforward to upgrade. Some of these gaps are tiny, so I really want some 1 unit pedestrian roads off the workshop, and then we will 100% be doing that. Because yeah, this is essentially pedestrianised anyway, being that cars can't drive over here. It's already an isolated island here. Okay. How are we doing? What are we? 15 minutes in. I haven't started the build yet. Right. So the plan for this area, let me just check it's all, yeah, under the zone, as it were. Yeah, the plan for this area is, we're going to trim this off and save our budget, is to do a sports complex and like leisure waterfront essentially, and there's several different sports assets I want to use for this, so it's sort of in a way like a mini Olympic village but not fully towards that. And we could kind of say that a lot of this housing could potentially be athletes housing. It's got that sort of vibe to it, but not gonna go probably as far as that. But one asset I definitely want to use is the football stadium, and in fact let's just clear out trees from this space before we go ahead and do this. And actually, before I do that as well, I do want to just check the terrain, because this is quite wonky and I want to make sure that this is super duper flat for what we're going to do here today. So I'm going to level it all out to this node here, and we'll level it right up, I think, to that point there. And we're going to push this back against this road for now as well, and back along here, and we can sort out that terrain afterwards. As always, you're going to have to bear with it. So yeah, we'll do that, and then what I will do as well with these nodes, let's just grab that. Let's get all of these nodes up to that point, and we'll make sure that they are level to our ground there. This does mean this is a little bit more lumpy bumpy than it was before, so let's just slope that out. Actually, it's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, and then the next thing actually I do want to do is I just want to break off this section here, because I want this angle to be really straight for what I've got planned. So let's just grab our pedestrian road. And I'm going to bring that out straight for a moment again. I know that's going to look super duper weird. Let's just break that off. And then, oh, the stream's going well so far. Yeah, let's just make sure that's straight. And then rather than bulldozing everything, I want to go to move it and make sure that that is now all level. Everything's back level with where it needs to be, which it is. And that just gives us a straighter angle there. Yeah. Okay, so first asset going in, yeah, is this football stadium, and I actually don't want it here. So I was looking on Google Earth, and there was like a weird like concept stadium for a new build, I think in Tasmania, I'm not 100% sure, which had some really funky key work around it. So this is what I kind of want to replicate here. So yeah, this is what we are going to do. So it's going to be flooded like mad. We're definitely getting flooded on tonight's stream. So I'm going to do that for a second. And then what we are going to do is level out the terrain to that so that we haven't got any issues. So I'll just make sure it's pulled out all the way around this stadium. And yeah, it's going to go absolutely nuts for a bit. But thankfully it's all the water will hopefully go to there. We're probably going to flood out Florida actually. We've already got loads of death problems. I think because the traffic was built up here, right? Yeah, it's because these things never go away because it's always flooded in Florida. I guess it's sort of realistic in a way, but yeah. Anyway, back to the stadium build. So yeah, what I want to do is this kind of funky key work around it. Yeah. Well, you guys are being busy in chat. I'm going to miss a lot of chat tonight because I've got an ambitious bill to get through. Joseph, yeah, my idea of Olympic Village. I think all the city needs a sport complex. I stopped watching House of Dragons to watch this. I really enjoyed it. Oh, hello. Hello from Syria. Hello, Joseph. Yes, it was you who mentioned Olympic Village. Yeah, I've had a few mentions of it, but yeah, you were most recent actually, which has put this in my mind. So thank you for your idea. So yeah. Like I mentioned, we're going to do a little bit of kind of interesting key work around this. I just need to look at my little test build to make sure I'm getting this right. And you're gonna, again, just bear with this because I think this is going to look really, really strange for a minute. But hopefully, eventually, it will look kind of cool. We'll see. So I'm going to do it like that. And look, that looks absolutely horrendous. So let's grab our nodes. And we're going to level them off to this height here. Now this looks absolutely awful, but when we use a bit of node controller on these keys, it starts to look a little bit better. So again, just bear with this. And we're going to get this kind of like weird star shape is ultimately what I really want with this. I'm just going to drag this one in a little bit more. So it's a little bit shallower there. So we get some different shapes. I don't want this to be uniform. This is going to look like some kind of weird architect's impression, which is like this concept build that I found. I'll tell you what, actually, I can show you it so it doesn't seem so strange. Let me put this up on stream. Yeah, there you go. I can't make it any bigger, unfortunately, but this is what I was looking at. So yeah, that's what we're going to try and give it a go, is this weird kind of star-shaped build, a couple of marinas around it, that sort of thing. So yeah, hopefully it works out. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's what we're aiming for. We're going to have a little hydration break because we're 20 minutes in. Who have we got? Who have I missed saying hi to? Harry, hello. Welcome in. Goodness, you guys have been busy. I don't even know where to start chat. I'm going to have to ignore chat to get on with this. Ladies and gentlemen, FewCandy. Yes, here we go, Dave. Yeah, that's about right. Is that in Hobart? I've absolutely no idea, JD. I just found a cool picture. Is that really bad? Maybe it is. Where's Hobart? I'm going to show my complete naivety here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jamie, welcome in as well. Oh, I just finished off the Pedestrian Waterfront video and now there's a live stream, Dreamy Monday evening. Yes, there you go. Live stream for the Pedestrian Waterfront. Right, okay, so what I want to do is try and get this into the kind of shape that I want. And then we're going to mirror it across to the other side. So I'm just going to adjust these nodes a little bit and kind of make them fit what we want for here. So I think I'll pull that one in a little bit closer. And then I'm going to do one more, which is going to be slightly shallower. Need to take off the snap in for that. I think maybe like that. So let's just get this one and put it out a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want that completely straight. I want everything absolutely straight for this, so it looks like a weird kind of star shape. That's what we want. Yep. Okay, and then a little bit more node control, and then what we'll do, yeah, is we'll mirror it across to the other side, so everything's like super symmetrical and mirrored. We've got an autosave, which is taking longer and longer in Auridon, not gonna lie. Right, so yeah, that's okay. I think let's just pull this one back a touch, so we've got a little bit more room at the end here. And yeah, level that off. That is not the right height. Yeah, there we go. That's better. In fact, they all look really super weird now, right? So let's just grab our nodes again and make sure everything's uniform before we mirror it, like that. And then, okay, so in order to mirror it, what I am going to do is grab just any road, it doesn't really matter, center of, let's turn snapping on, center of the stadium like that. And then with move it, we'll grab the nodes actually and the segments for this as well, like that. And we'll go up to mirror objects, and then we'll click on this road, and boom, there we have it. So yeah, it looks really weird, I realise that, but I think it will come together with all of the stuff around it, as always. And then, yeah, what I want to do here is line this up to the road guideline of that road, because it's right in the middle of the stadium, and do this kind of star point to it. So let's again just grab this node, make sure that is the same height as everything else, grab a little bit of node controller and make it super duper pointy like that. So yeah, this is the general idea anyway. I've probably made that star a little bit too starry, a little bit too far out. Let's just grab that. If we hold out, can we move it back quite uniformly? And actually, I've just realised we do need a bit of node controller here as well. Just get in our point nicely. And a tiny bit more there. Okay, so we do kind of get these slightly weird lines on the keys, but actually when you zoom in, it's not too bad. So I think that will do. Let's not forget to delete out this road, of course. And then what I do want to do is make sure that all this terrain is really flat, because when we're putting prop detailing on it and stuff, it'll be an absolute nightmare if all of this terrain is not completely flat enough to surface level. So if we just do it really roughly like that, then what we can do is make the brush size a lot smaller, and we'll start pushing it up to the edge of the key to neaten out those edges and make sure we don't have any of that kind of rock poking up through it. So just tidying all of this up essentially. And then once we've done that, we will have our nice little area hopefully to play with. And you got, I think this may divide opinion. This may be another like slightly ugly waterfront, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I did test it and I thought it looked quite cool, but then my taste isn't always to everyone else's, as we know. Right. Tiny bit more to do here, just to neaten that up, and there we go. So the whole stadium's flooded. That's absolutely fine, you know. I could call it water football. Overcharged egg with a £5 super chat, subscribe, free vibration break, some fees plus Auridon's outro music made it into my car playlist. No way. No way. Like a bit of Steps by Anatomini beats. Something like that. Oh, no way. I can just imagine you bopping along in the car to the Auridon outro music. Yes, yes. Anyway, thank you for the super chat, Egg. Thank you. Really appreciate that. And yeah, little hydration break, and I'll try and catch up on chat. Deliberate water feature. That's right, Dave. That's right. So it looks like it might be an old star fortress built on the coast, repurposed for a stadium. Ooh, I like that bit of lore, JJR. Yes, yes. Yeah. You might not consider yourself famous, OE, but you and FC are super important to us. Oh, Brad, that's cute. I missed the famous comment. Oh, Hobart is the capital of Tasmania. There we go. So it probably is, JJ. It probably is. Yeah. Yeah. Egg thinks he's just a guy that plays cities. No, he's famous. Yeah, he's famous. Must be a water polo stadium. Yeah, exactly right. Right, I think to combat that, what we can do is raise this up for a sec, and hopefully that water will disappear, sort of roll off it, which is then going to go and like sit in little divots around here, isn't it? Really helpfully. That bit actually doesn't look too flat. Yeah, let's just make sure that is all nice and flat. And we want it to this level ultimately. Oh, that's going to sink it back down. All right, we'll just have it to this level. Yeah. Yeah, we may have little puddles sitting in here forever, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I don't think that's too bad. Right. Oh, we've still got water in the stadium, actually. Maybe we'll just give it a moment to deflood itself. We'll get on with the other stadiums in this build. Oh, still got a little bit of land here. Might have just pushed that up by mistake. Right, let's tidy that up. Okay, there we go. There we go. Is that a star or a short Christmas tree? That could be. It could be a bit of a. Yeah, almost looks like a sort of fat short Christmas tree, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Yeah, yeah, I'll take that. Right. Okay. Next thing that I do want to do on this is a tiny little bit of a marina sort of thing, which is what I saw around the concept build. So I'm actually going to upgrade. Which one is it? That one and that one to the steps variant. And then in here, what we'll do is we'll find our little piers. So we've got these assets here, and I want to kind of align that up and drop it down so that it's sort of coming out of the steps here. This is the sort of effect that I want, and then we can put some marina boats around it. Like, it's not going to be a whole massive marina by any means, but yeah, it should hopefully... did I put one in there? I might have done. It should hopefully look pretty cool anyway. Let's just raise that up to the same height and then push this back. And I want to... We could have it overlapping a little bit, actually. I don't mind that. So let's overlap these corners on the keys is what I meant there. So we'll drop that down. What is that height like against the water? It is quite low. That's good. That is what we want. And we'll push that back so that's all nicely in line up against that wall. So what it does give us is essentially, like, you could imagine people walking down the steps down onto the little marina pier walkway bit. And then I think what we will add is a couple of these. So I think we'll just have one probably in the centre here. And I'm actually going to spin that around because I think it looks a little bit better with the larger gap in it this side. And that is now like, is the water doing funny things, right? It must be. Must be. Let's just raise these all up a touch then. Don't need to be that low to the water, I guess. Yeah, that's a bit better. God, I forgot that the waters of Auridon are actually pretty rough. They are pretty rough. Right, let's have a little look at what boats we can put in here. Small motorboat might not look too amiss. I kind of want like giant yachts actually. Oh, I forgot actually yeah, no, we can't use that one. That's an asset that I got that I can't actually use, which is really nice and helpful. I think it's the yacht. Motor yacht. Definitely do with some of these. Yeah, I think this is really probably what we want to see in this marina. Super yacht, definitely. Like, this is like the footballers sailing in from Staten Island Marina from the Bel Air district in their luxury yachts. That's what I'm imagining here. Let's get that position nicely up against the quay this side, I think. I mean, that would be a tough drive to get that in there, so good luck to you. That's what I'd say. Yeah, and I think we will have one more. Maybe tucked in this way. Have it right up against that pier so people could literally like walk off the back of the boat onto the pier. Quite like that. And then what I think we'll do is essentially the same thing the other side. So let's get all of the buildings, aren't they? Yes, let's copy that. We'll come over here and we will try and put it into this side, which all the levels and stuff are going to be a little bit tricky to play with, but we'll get it in. And that'll be quicker than me re-putting it in. Just thinking back to the tyre stream. Oh my god, I missed a super chat. $2.99 Australian dollars super chat from Brad, FC Heart. Brad, heart back. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you for getting up so early on a Tuesday in a double shift day as well. Like, really, like, just insane support from you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Brad. I've got an extra one in here, haven't I? I did place an extra one without meaning to. That's all right. Okay, let's make sure everything... Okay, yeah, they definitely need to come up a bit over this side. I have made that far too low. So let's just grab those. We will raise them up just a touch. And I'm actually looking at the back of that little yacht there on the left-hand side. Yeah, because then they can walk right off onto that. Okay, yeah, I think that looks all right. Do we want the same boats, though? I kind of think we probably don't. Let's get rid of the massive one and let's move this one so it doesn't look quite as samey as the other side. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking there anyway. Have we got... Is all the water gone? It has. Excellent. Good news. Good news. Okay, right, let's grab that and we'll level off the height back to the road again there. And then we can just one more final time make sure that everything is level to the ground here. Which hopefully it will be. It's a little bit lumpy at the back here. That might cause us a few problems. Might just need to check one more time. Again, this is bringing me back to the tyre stream now. I'm going to be playing with nodes of keys all night. There we go. It was a little bit high actually. Yeah, that should be nice and level now. We can sort out these bits of ground later on. Okay, so before we come on to the detailing around this, let's just, they've got bin problems already, get in our other stadiums. Oh, hang on, what am I getting tagged in? Flood bingo? Paul, that's a great idea. Where's Paul's note? If anyone has 25 minutes on your flood bingo card, please let yourself be known to the nearest steward who will hand over your prize. We could do a flood bingo, yeah? Love a bit of Auridon outro music. I'm glad you guys like it. I can play it at the end of the stream if you wanted to. Just for laughs. Can have a bit of outro music. Can we get a bingo card made up? Can we? Yeah, we definitely can. Yeah. Yeah. And what would be on it? What if it's not an Olympic Village but for the Commonwealth Games? And yes, I only want to see you trying to build a cricket pitch. Oh my god, Gorgonzone. I know absolutely nothing about cricket, so I think I would fail massively at trying to build a cricket pitch. What's it? Overcharging and be flapping about in water trying to dab your numbers. I have no idea what's going on. Only the best on Stanton Island. That's right, Brad. Yes. Oh, Sambal, welcome in. Will CS, welcome in. Hello. Will CS as well has just started. So Will CS is a very heavily modded Cities Skylines player. Amazing guy. Go and check out his channel if you haven't. But has just started a vanilla city series, 100% vanilla. And I'm like super impressed. I watched it earlier. I'll link it at the end of the stream. It's really cool stuff. I actually just this last week started playing 100% vanilla myself just for fun because I haven't done it for years. And it is hard when you come from mods. So yeah. Well done, Will. And yeah, I'll link it at the end of the stream for those guys who want to watch it. But go and check out his channel. Totally worth it. Change the colour of the stadium. Do we not like red? I don't know what... I actually don't know what colour it changes on. It is the red. Oh, okay. Do we need a bit of pink? Is that what we're saying when we say change the colour? Do we want pink or do we want another colour? Claire Fack, welcome in. Stuart Kenny, welcome in. I'm working tonight, so I can't stop. It looks like I have something good to watch in the morning when I get home. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, enjoy the rest of your work, Stuart. I hope work's not too bad and enjoy watching it later on. Yeah, hope you enjoy it. Hopefully it's not another tyre stream, right? That's what we're going for. Jafar, welcome in. Lolo, welcome in. Can you build another walking area here at the stadium? Yes, we're going to do that. Yeah, so this is an extension of our pedestrian area. So yeah, absolutely going to do that. 100% vanilla, holy moly. Yeah, I mean, literally when I tried to do it, I couldn't even build a roundabout. I'm like, where's roundabout builder? I forgot that there's already roundabouts in the game. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting playing vanilla when you come from modded. Bobby Off would be on the bingo. Yes, ploppers too. Maybe cars being stuck. Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. I totally forgot about the car being stuck, actually. That's another Williams, wasn't it? Yes. Few, if you're aiming to use all of the varsity assets, you might need quite a bit more room. I'm not in just this area. This is why it's like, I don't really want to necessarily call it an Olympic village because it's not going to be a full version, but we are going to get 2 more of the varsity assets into this area. So we have already got track and field stadium, and we've already got the American football in Auridon. We don't have baseball, and the other 2 I am going to use here. So we are going to have a basketball stadium, and we are going to have this one, the aquatic centre. That's right. Not like this, and we're going to build a whole pedestrian area around these. So it's not as large as a like proper Olympic village, but it is a little like sports complex, that sort of thing that we're going to be having over here. So might have to adjust the position of that in a second. Obviously we're going to have to sort out all of this terrain around it and detail all of that up, but yeah, this is essentially the orientation that I want for these. So I want the basketball right opposite this stadium. We're going to do some cool like plaza-y stuff, planters, helicopter pad at the back of this, I think, as well, when we come on to do a bit of detailing. Hopefully some of these trees will come back to life. In fact, you know what, before I do anything, we're bobbing off all of these trees actually. I don't want any of them. They can all go. Don't know where the palm tree was. Yeah, let's just make sure we've got all of these off, because we definitely don't want them round our stadium. So I think that's it. Yeah, and we can work with these planters and do something nice with that. But yeah, I think that'll be better for now. And same goes actually for the car parking spaces. Before I forget, let's definitely get rid of those here, and we'll also do, oh my god, we're going to do a lot of bobbing off right now. Going to get rid of all the car parking spaces here and all of the trees as well, because they're pretty rank. So yeah, let's do that, and then it means we've got a bit more space to do some more detailing around it. So let's just make sure we go to all the different building parts. And yeah, if anyone didn't watch the cargo airport episode, all of these different sub buildings, you can delete them out seemingly one by one, which is what I did on that cargo airport episode. So like, I could just delete half the stadium now if I wanted to. I don't know if it's a glitch in the game, but it seems to work. Seems to work. Okay, and let's do exactly the same here. So we'll get rid of all of the rank looking vanilla alders. And yeah, get rid of the car parking spaces at the front as well. That's the other thing that we want to do here. So yeah, we've got these ones. We've also got these ones because we can't have parking on our pedestrian road ultimately. So yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So there we go. Okay, that's the sort of start of the frame at least. Console players, vanilla builders, you are, Franklin. I have massive respect for all of you vanilla players right now. I just watch these videos instead of playing vanilla. Yeah, that's fair, Henry. Yeah, I don't think I play the bingo game. I've my own drinking game for FewC and Egg when they utter certain words. Oh right, Diaxis. Well, you have to enlighten us as to what words they are. Yeah, if your Egg was playing vanilla before it came cool, JJR, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You do make, yeah, vanilla not feel vanilla. That's 100% right. Don't flood the aquatic centre. Oh, I won't. That would be just double disaster, really, wouldn't it? Like seawater in the pool. Wouldn't want to go there, would you? FewC snow build in the future. I don't think I could build a whole city on snow. It's a challenge, like it's a challenge because of all of the white, but I could definitely do like a nice little shorter series, like 10-part series or something like that on a snow build. Definitely, I quite like a snow build. It just gets very tiresome, I think. Yeah, I thought we just built the aquatic stadium centre. Yes, yeah. Did I miss that? What if the basketball stadium sat sideways? We could put it sitting sideways. I have got, the thing is with this is I quite like this little side entrance here. We could put it sideways. We can have a look and see what it likes. It might throw off all of my ideas for the centre. So we'll come on to that. There is no back door to this actually. So yeah, it could look pretty nice like that. It could look pretty nice like that. Right, anyway, let's get in some of the plaza action and then we can have a little look at the orientation from that. So the pedestrian road action even, so that's what I should be saying. Okay, so what I do want is a big road coming down here like this, because next to that I am going to put in one of the big shelter things because I think it just makes a really nice entrance, and also it kind of goes on slopey terrain, not too badly, like it's not the greatest thing in the whole world, but it kind of looks quite cool, I think. So when we've got it on slopey terrain like this, you can see it kind of builds up to this sort of concrete edge and it doesn't look too bad. And we do need to do a little bit of, I don't know if we can push these down, but what we can do is do pathways around these so it pushes the terrain down. So if we go back to our pedestrian roads, we can grab the bluestone ones and we'll just pull them out this way, and that straightens the ground down at the bottom there, so it sort of sorts that out. A little bit lumpy around there, but we can cover that up with a bit of detail, and same down the other side. But I think overall it looks quite nice and it makes quite a nice entrance into what will be a nice kind of leisure plaza out the front here. So what I will do now, is we'll draw out, I think we will use a grass-lined road for this. Let's draw out one that's going to run in front of our aquatics stadium like that. And then, so this is where we do need to get the orientation of this right, because what I do want, let me just have a little look at my test concept here, remember what I was actually going to do. Yeah, I think what we do want is something like that, to allow us enough space to do what I want to do in the middle here. So the question is, can we shift this over a little bit more without it impeding too much on the football ground? Okay, do you know what? There's a fence there and then there's a sudden drop off. Do you think we could risk players running over here, accidentally tripping over the fence and diving down over the massive kind of cliff? I don't know if we can get away with that or not. Obviously we've got trees in the stadium, so we want to move those. Otherwise that orientation could be quite nice. Like, because then you've got these two facing onto this main plaza here. Sorry if you can hear my children coughing down the mic. I quite like it. I quite like it, I have to say. Yeah. Particularly with these planters, it lines up quite nicely. We can just get that straight bang on. That would be super cute. Then it's the only thing is it's not central to this stadium here. So like from this view out, you can still see out onto the plaza. So I don't know, what are people thinking? Side on? Do we prefer side on to how I had it before? Prabhanjan, welcome in. Hello. Armin, welcome in. How about bringing the lower pedestrian area under the road to the other side? Over this side? Yeah, we can definitely do that. So I'm not going to touch this side in this stream, only because I've got quite a large area to fill here. So I'm going to be worried about time. We can definitely key wall. Yes, we will do a lot more key wall. Oh, Harry, great to catch a stream, but have to go. Have fun, everyone. Bye, Harry. Thanks for popping in. Can I be a guest builder on Candy Various No Build FC? We'll have to discuss that, Brad. We'll have to discuss that. I don't see why not. Will we see some of the Plazas and Promenades tile decals? Looking forward to seeing a few designs. I have got something I want to do tonight. Yes, JJR. So yeah, we'll give it a go. Might have to stop the rain though. Yeah, it's too cold here for me to be looking at rain right now. Did I just move that back? I did, didn't I? Let's just undo that. Oh, Carlos, welcome in. Hello, is that the Real Madrid's Santiago? I can't say that. Yes, it is. I'm going to say yes. I've absolutely no idea. What if the basketball stadium's outside? Oh, that was it. Yeah. So we think that's a good idea. Centralised symmetrical to the side entrance of the basketball stadium with the football stadium. See, that's going to cause me problems because if that one is centred to that, we're going to be impeding on the coastline here, and I need a big enough gap to make this like random stuff shape work. I'm getting less sure about that. Once we've got the detail in it, I think it'll be fine. Snow build with guests would be fun. Yeah. It would be fun. Unconventional ideas, welcome in. Cool stadium, but it seems there was enough space to put some buildings in the centre as in housing and the like. We are going to be putting some buildings in the centre right here in just a second. What about when a dog runs across the pitch and goes flying over the cliff? Yes, Paul, it is dangerous. Put a fence against the pitch edge. We can do that. Oh, was a key wall against the pitch edge? Is that what we were thinking? I'm so far behind in chat. I'm so sorry. You need a mesh fence at the sharp edge of the football pitch. Saves the Auridon insurance millions. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Do a little bit of chain link or something like that, actually. Okay, and then we can leave it as side on. So let's just grab these trees out of the stadium. Make sure we've got those. There are those in there as well. Okay, let's just grab our trees. Yeah, it's quite a lot in there, isn't there? Let's just move these over. We'll keep the nice yellow autumnal ones because I quite like that. Yeah, we could do a little bit of chain link along here. I think would probably be quite appropriate, wouldn't it? So let's have a little look at that. We can get it right on the edge of the football field. It would be good. Oh, the terrain is not going to like that. Yeah, I think because this stadium digs into actually where the football field is. Can we push it out a little bit more? We can't. However, I think... Let me just test this a second. I think if we've got prop snapping on... Can we raise this one up? And no, we can't. So we want a fence that we can raise, essentially. We might be able to do it with this one. So let's just check that. No, we can't. I can't remember what fence it was now that I used. That I raised. I'm going to have to go and check it out quickly. In the holiday complex, there is definitely a type of fence. Oh, it's the Green Cities fence. That's probably not big enough. Actually, we could potentially use the higher Green Cities fence even. But that would be a solid wooden fence against that rather than a chain link. Let's go to fence and have a little look. Oh, Harry Ryneck, I hope I said that right. With a $15 super chat, your mix of detail and versus gameplay is absolutely the best. So thankful for your videos and can't wait to see how the city evolves. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's really, really generous. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you're enjoying the city and the detail and versus gameplay as well. Thank you. There's a lot more faffing around on streams than there is in episodes. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, hey Tim, welcome in. Floyd, welcome in. I'm just now joining. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I have to go, but we'll watch this later on YouTube from the beginning. Peace and blessings. No worries, Floyd. Hope you enjoy it when you get to watch it. Yeah. Revert to football, basketball, fronts facing each other. Oh wait, are we side on good? Oh no, are we totally torn? Do I need a poll? We could do a poll. Retaining wall that doesn't conform to terrain. That is a good idea. We could do a poll. I'm actually liking this more because there was a couple of assets that I really wanted to put in here, and when I put this in, there wasn't enough space for it. So if we can make this work, I'll be happy with that. Right, retaining wall. What am I doing? It's in here somewhere. Yes, that's a great idea. That's a really great idea. Yeah, we can kind of almost get it right on the edge of this as well. It should work quite nicely. Let's go and grab our nodes. Okay, let's page up on that. Let's just make sure that they are all... Did I do that? Are they level? Oh yeah, they look level. Okay, so is the pitch wonky? Oh, there we go. Okay, that's better. Right, how high does this need to be a safety barrier? That's the question. Like this? They're not gonna, like, where's the size of that dude? Yeah, he's not gonna, like, go tumbling over that, is he? I think that's alright. I think that's alright. Yeah, I think we could go with that, right? Actually, one thing that I do want to do in here before we get too far along. So I did notice on the education, if we go to our education view, So primary school, we are like literally on the edge. But high school as well, we're actually not got enough. And so I was thinking that here, because we're right next to some of these tall flats, we've also got the downtown right there. I think what I'm going to do is switch this out for one of the new high capacity high schools. So the new high capacity high school, not that there's multiple options there. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to leave a little gap here because what I would like to do is connect in this road, I think up to here. Although this node is probably going to prove quite troublesome for that. We can do a bit of node controller action on that, I think, to straighten that out. Yeah. We probably want to get in a few more rocks, I think, into this just to cover some of that up because it doesn't look great because it's obviously a bigger building than what we had before. In fact, we could just go for the little ones. There's a little bit of a rock retaining wall between them and the main rock beachfront. We get that grass as well. That might look all right. And then let's grab a couple of trees and such like, just to kind of in between these rocks at the top, I think, just to sort of help blend that in a little bit more. I think that's okay. It's not the kind of prettiest building from the back, really, is it? But I think it fits in here quite well, and it's definitely going to give us better high school capacity. Oh, Edward Bickford, I can't speak. Edward Bickford with a $5 super chat. You can line it with the billboards on the football field. Oh, what, with the height of these? Yeah, oh, put billboards on it. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. Oh my god, I'm getting totally distracted from the main build here. Right, okay. Let's do this quickly. I really like that idea though. Okay. Actually, look, there's a line on the retaining wall, so let's drop it down to that. Okay, let's have a little look at billboards. That's a fantastic idea. Thank you for the super chat, I should have said. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. No poll. I love democracy. But I hate sand. It's coarse and rough. Pull it. Use the castle route. Oh, that was another idea. I'm so lost in chat. You guys have been so busy and I've missed so much. Oh, I've got FOMO. Missing out on my own chat. Can we change the colour of the school to pink and say it's a football academy? Oh, yeah, I've never tried to. I'm getting distracted again. I'm getting totally distracted again. What changes on this school if we go to pink? Not a lot. Yeah, these new buildings, there's not much you can really do with them on repaint. I have noticed that. A lot of the wall-to-wall ones are very like that. Yeah, we need a different repaint. Oh, Aidan, welcome in. Cities by Diana, hello, welcome in. This build looks so good. Oh, thank you. Oh, Okie dokie Loki, welcome in. Late, but I made a live stream. You have. I've not seen you in a live stream for a really long time. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. And Ryan as well, and JT. Hello everybody. 119 of you here. Thank you for showing up on Monday evening as well. I wasn't expecting it to be very busy on a Monday evening. Right, let's have a little look at billboards. Much athleticism, yes, unconventional ideas, yes it is. Right. Oh, see, it's not going to snap to my... Oh, this could be a real pain in the butt to do. This could be a real pain in the butt to do if it's not going to snap to my my retaining wall. I want like the really big billboards. Oh, see, we could just about get away with sort of sinking these into the wall, couldn't we? Let's make sure it's lined up nicely. Yeah, see, this is where I am anal about property, so it has to be straight to the wall. I can't have it any other way. Okay, right, hang on a second. There we go. That'll do. This could be a long process, everybody. I hope you're like bedded in for the night, because I've got a lot of this build to get through. We'll get there. We will get there. These ones all changing all the time. I should have just put these in with prop line tool. That was a silly move not to do. Oh, it's the same one. I want it to change. Please change. Are there any other big ones like this? Alright, let's have another pop soda. Let's get rid of this one. Can't have two of the same in the row. We'll have another Yaksu energy. Woohoo! How do we feel about that? Is that better? And then I think if we just go back to move it, let's grab those nodes and we can just drop them ever so slightly further. Could even drop them to the tops of the billboards so those little liney bits are poking up. You even want to like parachute, I don't know why I'm thinking of this, you wouldn't want to like parachute and land on them though, would you? That'd be a bit painful. Right. Yeah, okay. I think that's good. I think that's good. That was a really good idea. I really like that. Yeah. Oh, Brad, off for a few hours. Up to a good night. I'll see you later. Good night, Brad. Hopefully you get some sleep and yeah, I hope work's all right. Oh, maybe flags on the wall. Oh, that's another good idea as well. Oh, Cities by Dan's watching while I'm working too. Yes. The high capacity high school is a girt lush building. Yeah. Oh, unconventional ideas has to go shower. Okay, enjoy your shower. Is the DLC any good in terms of creating a greater and more accurate city? Because to me it seems a little glorified, but that's just my opinion. I think like, I mean, it's a little bit extreme to make fully pedestrianised cities, isn't it? Like that's just a kind of like, oh God, look at all the people. Yes, love it. You know, that's just a kind of like a fun way to do it, isn't it? A fun experiment, but is it realistic cities? No. But at the same time, like, we're playing a game, you know, like any way you play it is going to be the right way. It's a game, it's there to have fun. So if it's fun for you to build an 100% pedestrianised city because it's a challenge, do it. That's what I say. Yeah, but yeah, there's numerous different ways. I absolutely love this DLC because you can create cute little areas like this within a much wider city. Like I have to say, there's something to be said about watching traffic and following traffic going around. And I've got some weird, like, I have to zoom in on all my cars for you to be able to see them now. But something in my mod upgrades has screwed up my prop distance or car distance, whatever it is. But yeah, there's no right or wrong way to play cities, but I'm loving this DLC. It adds a whole new dimension to the game, and I think particularly for like console players as well, it's a whole new functionality which I think is really, really good to have. Like obviously you could do pedestrianised areas in cities with a few mods and stuff, but for those without mods, it's a game changer. Right, let's get on to this bit. I'm just going to go back to my little test build and make sure I remember what the hell I was going to do here. Right, okay. So, we're going to put in some leisure. I want a kind of little leisure waterfront. So this is what we are going to do here. So I think what I will have is, yeah, I'm going to kind of build out a little wall-to-wall leisure area, but using the old leisure assets actually for this. So I'm going to mix in a little bit of tourism because I can't get enough of Paddy's Pub. It's like the best asset in the game. No, I mean, that's a little bit far. It's a good asset. I like it a lot. Right. And what we are going to do here, because this diner as well, this asset, you may remember all the way back to Williams Point really, really early on in Auridon. It's got horrendous walls, so I do like to merge it. Yeah, I do like to merge it, cover it up, have buildings next to it, that sort of thing. So we're going to put in Paddy's Pub right up next to it, and I'm actually going to copy Paddy's Pub so that we can have two of them. So it's kind of going to be a double-fronted Paddy's Pub. And what we will do is do a little like bar area out the front as well. And I'll show you how we will do that with a little bit of kind of like plucked grass actually, and some decals for that as well. That's what we'll do there. Now I'm just going to copy the diner, and if we hold Alt with move it, we can turn it in nice 45-degree angles. That helps to like snap it in a bit easier. And we got an autosave. Let's just line this up to here because, again, exactly the same as we did in Williams Waterfront. So this is not a new concept, I realise, but it's definitely one I like to use pretty much whenever I use this diner asset. Let's reset that so we get the same colour. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it just looks so good when it's doubled up. It looks like a proper, like, long, decent-sized diner, I think. So, yeah, I like that. Okay, and then the other side, what we're going to do is, I think we'll have a souvenir shop, and then next to that, let's have karaoke, because I think these all kind of fit in pretty nicely. So we're going to spin this one, around, and actually, I'm going to reset that, because yeah, it does have a red version, which I think goes a little bit better next to the diner here. And then what we'll do is just get this into position next to it. Oh, I've just spun it round. Hang on, I don't undo that. Did not want to spin it down without holding Alt. Yeah, there we go. It's not aligned. I must have spun it already without holding Alt. Never mind. Right, so we're going to line it up to the edge of the diner here and have it kind of merged into the back of this building. So we'll just pull it back to there, so we haven't got the gap there. We've got a little side door in the corner, but I think that kind of goes in all right there. And then let's spin this with Alt so we get it nice and straight. And then we can move this one in and position it in here. It's definitely not straight, right? Yeah, I'm not imagining that. Okay, we'll just do it by eye. Screwed that up somewhere along the line. Okay. So yeah, and then I think we'll just position that in there. And then that goes quite nicely with the little side door there too. And then on the end of that, yeah, I think we'll have two of our... what is it? Copytons Saloon. That's what we're going to have. And yeah, see if we can get these in. Will you have bus coming down here or trams nearby? I'm not going to do trams today, but longer term plan, we will definitely have trams running through what is going to go into that area. Won't give that away as of yet. And I really, 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 really want tram pedestrian roads, and then 100% I'd bring them down into here, have them running along the waterfront as well. I think would be super cool. For now, I'm not going to bring buses into it either, actually. Again, we'll probably bring a bus line around this road, but I am going to bring a metro into it. So we'll have metro connectivity through here. Yeah. Would a university varsity sport arena work in there? Which one are you talking about, Access? Are these not the varsity support assets? I'm very confused, sorry. Oh, Tim, hello. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Double pub is a good pub. It always is, Henry. Absolutely, yeah. I believe Cities Skylines tries to make a futuristic style as their default style. Yeah, I wouldn't say the base game's super futuristic. I mean, like, except for the monuments. This is, like, unusable stuff, most of it. But yeah, I wouldn't say the rest of it's super futuristic. Like this is very, like, they kind of go from extremes, I think. Like, this is super modern, brightly coloured, artsy district stuff, and then you've got some of the vanilla high density residential, which is frankly a little bit drab and dull, a lot of it, and some of it looks super weird, like all the what Ed calls the surviving Mars assets. Yeah, all of those super weird. Not that into those. So yeah, it's a bit of a mix, really. It's a bit of a mix. Okay, let's move these into place. We're going to have these sat on the end here. So let's get these ones in. And then we will have another little sort of block of leisure over this side as well. So yeah, I just want to make sure that those roofs are aligned. In fact, actually, we need to spin this one around. And then we'll get rid of the seats in the middle. We'll line up that roof there. And I think that starts to look all right. And then, oh yeah, bit dodgy. Need to move this up a little bit. I'll get rid of that bench on the side, so it's a little bit closer. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's all right. So there we go. And then what we'll do out here is, yeah, we'll create a little sitting area for all of those buildings. So we will come on to that. But we're an hour into the stream. We're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Okay. So I'm kind of almost building this like an episode. I'm going to come back to the detailing later on. Yeah. That's what I usually say. Right, okay. And then over here, yeah, we're going to build a block of these. Let's go in the fourth one. So these actually do go in quite nicely into like a nice big square. I'm just going to arrange them and then we can line them all up properly. I did not flip that round like that. Kind of almost makes a little bit of a like sort of castle-like thing. It's quite funny. So let's move these on up and get them all aligned. And what we're looking for here is really lining up the roofs, and we'll go around and make sure they're all the same colour obviously afterwards, so it all lines up and makes sense. Are they the same height? Nope. So that would help as well. So let's just make sure all of these are the same height as this node. Does that work? No, there we go. They should all be absolutely the same height now. And that will help us to line them up a little bit easier. So yeah, I'm literally just going to line up the roofs all the way around, and yeah, because they've got these peaks, it's sort of, yeah, like a 4-peaked castle type thing, which I think looks pretty cool. But this is a massive comedy club, that's what I'm going for here. Yeah. So hopefully it'll turn out looking like that. I think they're all changed in height again. I'm just going to check that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, it's our big comedy club with multiple entrances. That's what we are going for. So let's just reset that. I kind of want this light colour, yeah. So let's go around and just get that on all of these. So it looks like one nice consistent building with about 1 million horrendous billboards on it. Do like this though. John October say what? Friday, September 23rd. Wait, I missed it. I missed John October with this say what show. Oh well, never mind. Okay. Right, we've got this. So let's just align that up into the corner there. And then what we want to do is run a pedestrian road behind it. So let's go ahead and grab our bluestone road again. Is that straight? That does not look like a 90-degree angle coming out of there to me. So let's just grab this. It's like really, really, very, very slightly odd. Oh. Okay, let's bring that out to there. Yeah, that is quite annoying. That is quite annoying. Okay, so what we can do here is grab these nodes and we'll move them up. If we hold out, we can try and snap the line straight on that way. In fact, we can't move them up that far. But we can spin the stadium a tiny bit, can't we, actually? So that'd be alright. Let's move them to there. It's a little bit better. I could probably live with that, actually. Probably live with that. Okay, so let's grab all of these buildings and let's just make sure everything's aligned before we get our road in so we know where everything is going to be sitting. So I think that will do nice. We'll have a tiny little bit of cobblestone and then some nice garden grassy eating areas for these, and then this can sit quite nicely in this corner here. Could actually just move that in a little bit closer perhaps. Leave a little bit of space for some benches, I think would be nice there. Okay, so let's grab this, and yeah, we will pull this in quite close behind these buildings this side. So yeah, I think actually it would look nicer to align all of these into the centre of this area here. So we've got like equal distance either side. Yeah, that's a bit nicer. And then these are kind of, yeah, aligned up to the edge of the street almost along here. And we just need to come in obviously with a bit of surface painter and the such like to touch up some of these areas. Just get rid of a couple of those little gaps here. Blend it all in. Yes, like that. Right, I need another hydration break. I'm talking so much. Oh, Aurora Nova, even, welcome in. Hello, welcome in. The 23rd September was on Friday this year, spooky. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, it's spooky. It's like you knew. Do you think you can produce an archery range for the sports centre? I highly doubt it, Gorgonzola, not without a hell of a lot of archery style props. I second the idea of a ferry stop from whomever that was. Oh yeah, someone suggested a ferry stop. Sambor suggested a ferry stop. Yes, we can do a ferry stop. Thank you so much for your FewCandy for your input. I usually play console, so a game changer to the game is much needed, and there are features I like but dislike about the DLC. Holy moly, all the games are kicking out at once. Oh my god, yeah, that's going to be really nice to have all these stadiums with games on at exactly the same time sitting here. Never thought about that. Is that based on when I plop them? Oh my god. The stream is complete. Spinning squirrel on a donut. Yes. Yeah. It is there, isn't it? I had chosen to ignore that until you mentioned that, I also love that you can play the game however you want, no matter what. Exactly, that's the beauty of this game. That's the beauty of this game. Maybe having Paddy's Pub back to back rather than side to side would be nicer. So I'm going to do like a combined garden for it out the front. And in fact, actually, like just looking at this here, we definitely want these to be, again, the same colour. Oops. So it looks like the same building. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do that. Yeah, but I think the way I'm going to design these little gardens out here, I want one for Paddy's Pub, so I want it to look a little bit bigger than having like much smaller little bit beer gardens. Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely do a ferry stop. Yeah, look at the ads. I know that was mental, wasn't it? That sounds really mental. Okay, then welcome in. Welcome in. Riley, welcome in. Mixing some of the standard ped rows with a median, a good idea. Yeah, absolutely, definitely. Like, oh, what, in here, you mean? So I wouldn't want to do that within this area because there's literally no road access. I mean, we could, like, for the aesthetics of it or whatever, but yeah, you could absolutely do that. Like, I think that's probably a good idea, like, in a lot of places, particularly if you're doing residential. Like, I obviously mixed in, like, a regular road here into the car parking lots and through the centre here as well into the pedestrian area, which I think it helps to add a little bit of realism. I think there wouldn't be, like, pedestrian streets literally everywhere. Like, this is maybe a little bit too much for this area, but I think it'll work. Right, okay, coming back to here, thinking about a little bit of plaza action as well. What I am thinking, and I don't think I've used it yet, is, yeah, the fantastic fountain, because we can just about get this into this area, and if we line it up like this, I don't think it will look too bad with our slightly wonky roads at the end. What we will do is do a little food truck area or something like that, I think, at the end here, to detail that out. We obviously want to do a bit of bobbing of the trees on this one, so let's have a little look at that straight away. So we definitely don't want tree variant 3. I'm thinking like a nice old, in fact, actually, what was that tree? What was the tree? What is it called? The tree that I've used in the other pedestrian area, I really, really like. It sort of opens up and provides a bit of shade. This one, common tree, 1 bars. That's what we want. That is what we want. So let's switch this one out for a common tree, 1 bars. Yes, absolutely love this tree. Yeah, I just think it looks really, really nice on kind of street edges because of the way it sort of fans out, provides a bit of shade, but then wouldn't get in your face if you were walking along the street. That's what I like about these. So yeah, I think we'll do that. And you could add these in with Bob as well, I would add, but I actually think it's quicker to just place them in. But let's give them a few little flowers. Try not to massively cover up the little bin there. But yeah, let's give them some little flowers in these tiny dirt spaces around the trees here, which will just help to brighten it up, give a little bit of colour, I think, to that area, like that. But yes, what we can do here is use some of the new decals. So if anyone watched my like top 5 tips for detailing your plazas, we're going to do something a little bit similar here. This is going to be bright, so get your sunglasses on, I'll warn you. We need mass transit. We do need... Oh, we'll get in mass transit. Do not worry. We'll get in mass transit. I'll come on to that. I just need to get further into the episode. Oh, Mythland, welcome in. Have I missed much? Here you go. Actually, while I have a little bit more hydration break, you can see what you missed. A really bizarre Christmas... I'm not loving this. I need to like adjust this point on the end. I don't think it looks right. Bizarre sort of fat Christmas tree shaped weird key action around our football stadium. We're doing like a little kind of leisure waterfront here, sports complex as it were, and we will bring in mass transit into it. Yeah, so this is what you've missed. Saw a hearse. Someone must have been trampled in the mass exodus. I can imagine with those kind of level of untage there that someone may well have been trampled. That was pretty mental. Few stadiums in a field in Plastito then? Yeah, that's what this stream is going to be. Yeah. A taxi asset that looks like one of those tourist horse-drawn carts. You could do that. Why not replace every car with a horse? Yeah, we could also do that. Get Jerry's all over your town. You could add the monorail since it's near downtown. We could add the monorail. That is the other thought that I had. So originally I wanted this to be a train monorail hub, but the station wasn't bringing in any intercity trains. And as soon as I switched it out for this workshop station, intercity trains arrived at the city. So you may remember that in the episode. I think when I originally built this, it was a totally different station. Now, since then, I still don't have any intercity trains arriving in this station. I'll tell you what, I'll just give you this view so you can watch the antage here. Look, this is people coming in and out of the monorail via this building here. I absolutely love this. They like walk in through these doors at the back. Please go in. Yay! Yeah, and go on through to the monorail. It's pretty cute. Anyway, Oh yes, here we go. Here we go. There you go. Yes, we don't have any intercity trains coming in anyway, so we could switch these stations back out for a monorail hub, because that would, for the monorail train hub, because that would make a lot more sense. I was going to do 2 of them back to back, because that's the reason why I originally planned to have loads more monorail all throughout the downtown, but it just hasn't transpired that way because of the way that this put the station in. But I'm kind of loving this station now, so I kind of don't want to change it. But we could, I was going to say, add an extension to the monorail track that goes out over this way and does serve down to here, so that's definitely something we could do. There's a few different options we've got for this. That would actually look cool going around the Central Park Unique. Oh, what, the horse-drawn carts are you talking about, Laura? Maybe a few pink trees. We could do some pink trees. Looks good so far. Thanks, Midland. Oh, Glaucoma, welcome in. I like the keys. You like them? Yeah? Okay, well, that's good. I think it'll look nice once we've got the detailing in, which I need to come on to. Like, I'm chatting too much stuff. Right, decals. That's what we're getting on to. Right. Yes, we like the ants. We do like the ants. Yeah, the main... Actually, let me just... I know I'm getting distracted again. Let me just show you, like... I once had, like, almost... Yeah, over 3,000 people visiting this hub. It's pretty mental. It's pretty mental. Yeah, I think I saw it get up to almost 3,500 once, but that's the most. Right. Decals. In fact, actually, let's just go to our park assets and we can use the ones from here. Okay, so what I want to do here is a really heavily repeated pattern, which is, yeah, I mean, like I said, get your sunglasses out because you're definitely going to need them. So I want to make sure these are lined up with these hedges, so I want to get as straight to that as possible. So I am just, for now, going to put this in here. And yeah, what we're going to do is make basically a bit of a checkerboard with 4 of these decals, which I think will look all right. You're going to have to bear with this again. Like, this is an art installation. That's what we need to remember as well. Like, this isn't just like casual mares. Like, yeah, we should paint all the pavements blue, yellow, and pink. No. Right. Okay, so what I want to try and do is line this up as best as possible with the hedges, which I think about there looks all right. No, it doesn't. We need to go down a touch. Yeah, I think that's all right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to copy this and create a bit of a mental pattern with it, frankly. So yeah, we are going to alternate this. And we're going to have to go around and delete some of the decals afterwards. Particularly around the trees and things like that. Actually, where I've just added in the bushes, which probably wasn't a very good idea, actually, now I come to think about it. But never mind, we can get rid of that afterwards. So yeah, this is what we want to do, is line it up in this very precise pattern. And just keep going all the way around. And obviously, like I said, we'll trim this off around the edge so it won't look like this. Got another autosave. Yeah, it won't look like this permanently. I also discovered as well that decals go really nicely over these pedestrian roads. Like, it completely covers it. You don't get sort of the dip from the pavement, so you can completely cover up these roads and have pedestrians walking around if you want to completely decal over the entire roads, which is, yeah, potentially quite a nice little thing to do, sort of like I did in the 5B 1C builds on the country road. You can do that with these pedestrian roads, so yeah, it's quite a nice little handy thing to do. And yeah, I did say get your sunglasses out. I wasn't kidding. It looked quite nice when I did this earlier as a bit of a test. So yeah, I'm going to go with it. I think it will come together. You can tell me afterwards if you think it's absolutely pants. Right. There we go. Okay. Right, then let's trim off the extra decals that we don't want. So I kind of want to keep it in this fixed square like that. And we do just need to move this ever so slightly. Has that got all of them in? Didn't look like it was picking up all of them. Okay, it's good. Yeah, because we want to make sure we're trying to getting this just about in as good as we can without overlapping the pavements too much, which is going to be tricky because it barely fits in there. So I think No, we've got the blue one down there. It's a little bit too overlapping. There we go. Spin this around a tiny bit more. It's going to be a little bit off centre, but these roads are slightly off centre anyway, so I think that that's okay. What we could do actually is just move this back slightly so that's more in the centre of that hedge, and that's slightly overlapping there. But actually what I will do because of that, and what might make more sense actually having these buildings on this side too, is let's downgrade or upgrade those, however you want to view it, to that design. I need to switch this up a tiny bit more, don't I? Let's hold up there. Make sure we're snapping in. Okay, so it's a tiny bit of overlap, but it's not too bad there. But yeah, that's what I wanted to go for, is this really like crazy bright installation type fountain anyway in the middle. Oh my goodness. Do please welcome in FewCandy blimps. That's absolutely not Franklin. That's absolutely not happening. Oh, Antidon. I love that, Henry. Yes, it could be Antidon, yeah. Auridon Cosmopolitan Hub of Antage. I like that. Are you planning on building a huge tennis centre? We absolutely could do that, Aidan. We have got let's just take a trip down memory lane back to Belair Country Club. We have got this little I mean, it's just one asset, but we could build something bigger. Yeah, we could build something bigger than that. I'm just going to take a wider view because I quite like how these stadiums as well sit into the city here. So once this is all built up all around here, I think it will blend in quite nicely. But yeah, there we go. Well, with that pattern, does it really matter if it's aligned? I guess not, Aretha, I guess not, but in my head it does. And has anyone made a mod to make these snap like they do on console? Do they do that on console, Philip? That's amazing. Bear with this, that needs to go on the FC bingo card. Yeah, I think it does, Dave. I can sense it. This is one of the FewCandy designs that will divide the community. Has it divided the community? That's it. Don't want to curve that road below the plaza. We could curve it, yeah. Well, Savio, welcome in. Good evening. I'm curious about the result of this FewCandy experimental build. Yeah, I mean, I'm keen to know what you guys think. Looks like one of those crocheted blankets. Yeah, it does. Yeah, we could call this like Old Nan's Blanket District. It's knitted together quite nicely. I like that, Dexus, yeah. It's a closet quilter. I am a closet quilter, Aretha. Oh my god. No, I've never made a quilt in my life, I'll be honest. My eyes, okay, it's divided the community, right? You're thinking curve. Okay, we can curve that road. That plaza was painted when the international quilt exhibition was held inside the basketball stadium. It absolutely was, yes. It absolutely was. Gorgon Soda, yeah. Yeah, we can curve this road. Let's have a little look at that. Yeah, we can curve it. Oh my god, no, don't do that. Yeah, we can curve it so it's slightly... The only trouble is, actually, yeah, if we don't curve that one too much, I think it'll be alright. We can put a slight bend to this one here. Maybe snap this up a little bit more. Let's bring that back down like that. It's not super symmetrical, but I don't really mind that, to be honest, here. This is an arty area now, after all. Yeah. Anyway, that is what we're going to go for. We could potentially do more decals up to the road either side, but I quite liked it sort of square in nature, and we can do some little bits and pieces out here, some benches and things like that to decorate up those kind of boring concrete areas around the other sides. I think it looks... I thought it looked alright anyway, but we could be another ugly waterfront, couldn't it? Like, look at that little like popping colour as you come down. It's quite nice. Granny Plaza, yes. Remember and place some planters under the trees in the fountain? Yes, very good point. Yes, we absolutely need to do that. Thank you, Skinvicious. Oh, David Ashby, hello. Better late than never. Yes, exactly, always. Oh, wait, Plaza. I like that. Oh my god, yes, I like that. That might actually have to be the name. We can change the name of the Fantastic Fountain, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I really like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Thanks, Exy. It's making me laugh so much. It wasn't meant to be funny. It's meant to be a serious build. Looks like a compilation of bus seat patterns. Yeah, it does. Yeah, doesn't it? Like, yeah, from the horrendous stuff from the 80s. Okay, am I regretting it? Do I need to remove it? Because I was thinking cobblestones. We just want plain cobblestones to me. It needs hedge planters and props around it to help it settle in. It absolutely does, JJR. That's what we are coming on to now. Oh, it's what we're coming on to now. Yes, right. Oh, planters on these. Yes, let's do that first. Let's do that first. Okay, let's get our planters up. I think we could probably... I've just realised all those bushes have moved, haven't they? Right, I'm going to delete them. Let's get rid of them. And let's just see how this settles in, because yeah, that one's way too big, so I think... Oh no! Oh no! I destroyed the pattern. It's alright, we'll fix it. Not that I think any of you mind particularly, but there we go. Right, let's go back to our planters. I'm actually thinking maybe just one of the small round kind of, yeah, these ones. Just one of those at the bottom of the tree might do quite nicely. Yeah, we shall do that. Actually, I've just realised as well, is there pink in all four of these? Yeah, it's come out with the same design in all four of these. We do want to do a little bit of surface painter in there because you can see the gravel texture through it. I mean, that's really anal, I will admit to that, but yeah, you can see the gravel, so let's cover it up. There we go, that does look better. Do we want a little flower underneath? I'm thinking maybe a different flower, maybe not a rhodey. Let's do something else. Let's do a nice, like, colourful one. Orange and yellow? Oh god, it's the, this is, you definitely need your sunglasses for this area, don't you? The mixed one, that's a little bit whiter, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. It's a bit nicer. I can just put in one single one of those around the bottom of the tree. Try not to cover up the bin too much. That could have been the tree planter. I could have used that. No, that divided opinion as well. I'm a fan of the right colours, yeah. Try to add a flag around the plaza next to the pedestrian roads. We definitely, absolutely, I have not placed in an Auridon flag for absolutely ages. And we definitely need a little Auridon flag, I think, for this. What did you say, to the right, next to the pedestrian roads? Yeah, we could do a little flag. I don't know how we think about either side. I think we need to line flags around here. We'll come on to that. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of time to do all of this detailing. I really am. Right, let's come on, quick thinking. I don't know where to put the flag. I think we'll put one over there and one over here for now. And just frame it either side so when you're coming down you can see those flags. Yeah. I am wondering with this, maybe we should divert this off a little bit and bring it in slightly wonkerly, like that. Just helps to make this one kind of bed in a little bit better, I think, because that's slightly off and wonky. And what we could do here actually is if we left that bit straight, maybe we could straighten this one up a bit better. More like that. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? Like, it's still sort of off patterned, but I'm absolutely fine with that. Yeah. Okay, right, let's get some hedges in and some nice little seating areas. In fact, actually, like, let's just, I think what we will do is do a couple of these benches with some trees in it. Because they bed in pretty nicely as well. So let's get some regular street trees. I want kind of a big one for here, something that sort of stands pretty tall. Yeah. And then people can sit at the bottom of those. So yeah, let's do that. So let's grab our pups and our trees. We'll just copy those over to the other side as well. And just mirror that. So yeah, there we go. Let's do that. Okay. I might do one more at the end here, potentially. No, I think I'll leave that. Let's do a different type of bench for this end. Let's grab... I think I'll use one of the new ones, actually. I'll do a couple of these with some little planters in between them. Maybe right up against the hedge, actually, would be nice here. And let's go and have a little look at the new horrendously bright planters. Do we think we can get away with a couple of these? I don't hate them. Don't hate them, and then maybe let's just add a little trash can either side as well, because why not? Oh, I haven't put this in the middle. Oh, that is annoying. Right, hang on a sec. We definitely need to align that up. So those trash cans sit in nicely. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah. Remove that node that breaks the grass line and that close to the junction. Yes, good shout, JJR. Good shout. Let's do that. Yeah, that's a lot nicer. That's a lot nicer. I'm just wondering, with no controller, can we get rid of that, like... No, you still get that break in it, don't you? Yeah, that's right. That's fine. Oh, currently Heather, we're up early enough today to catch some of the live stream. Hello, welcome in, Heather. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday to you. Maybe adding a flag at the beginning of the park, up at this point. Yeah, we could do that. Is that what you mean? Like at the bottom of the thing? That would make sense. That would make sense. Add one in here. I kind of want to do something like around... Oh, I know what we can do. We can do the, this. I know it's meant to hold a tree, but it looks like it could hold a flag as well. Dunno. Could be a flagpole holder. So yeah, let's place in a couple of these. Just helps to add something else to the pavement as well, I think. Yeah. See, I'm starting to bed in a little bit better down this street, I think. Like, that's not too bad. Is it? I don't know. Better near the entrance, yeah. Do you have plans to connect the ferries to this area? We absolutely will do. Yes, Midland. Yes, we will. We can have a little look at that now if we would like to. I'm thinking this point here is probably most appropriate for it. So just in the interest of time, I'm not going to put in the actual ferry lines, but let's get in the little ferry stop, which I think would sit quite nicely there. I don't know. I think as we're serving every building, it should be all right from the pedestrian roads point of view. But I actually don't know. Actually don't know. So we will find out. We will find out. I could, of course, unlock the segment, but I think that stops it from working. I mean, let's experiment with it. I think it says it doesn't want to be on a pedestrian road. Yeah. Yeah, that is the problem there. So let's at least do it with the grass line road so you kind of get that continuous feel to it. Maybe we'd actually do it with that one. Yeah. Oh, do you know what we could do? Little idea coming here. Oh, I've just realised this is going to be super high. Actually, it's not too high. They might not jump. May not be the best exit onto a ferry ever. Let's get the blue stone decals. And let's like put this along here to help it sort of blend in to the pedestrian area. Because then that road actually doesn't look that dissimilar to it. Like, it's obviously not exactly the same. And we've got the breaks in the grass flow and the pavement and things, but that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad like that. Right, let's get on with a bit of detailing round here as well. And then I want to get onto the star shape. I've got an awful lot to do. Awful lot to do. So I may have to finish some of this at the beginning of the next episode of a stream, which I will do. Like, going back to prepare to market, I definitely could get that all done in a 2.5-hour stream. Everyone leave a like or I'll turn every asset in ILOS into one of those 1x1 commercial towers and never turn it back. Oh my god, that's a threat. If you are enjoying the stream, please do feel free to leave a like. Really helps me out. But yeah, thank you. Please don't do that, Egg. Of course they're walking through the hedge. I know, it's like ridiculous. And that's part of the actual asset as well. Do you think that they would make it so that the entrance to the asset wasn't through a massive hedge? But yeah. Grandma's Quilt Kingdom will rule, yes. A couple of grass planters lining the edge of the decals. And the edge would be quite abrupt. Yeah. We could take... I'll tell you what we could do there, actually. We could do the little... That's a good idea. The little... We could potentially do these brown ones, actually. Would they blend in quite nicely? We did like a little row of these. Let's get that one off. That's way too far. Something like that. So we could bring it almost out of the hedge. Is it going in on my first point? Yeah, it is. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we could do it something like that, so it gives a little bit more of an edge to it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, because otherwise you are 100% right, JJR. It is very abrupt. Yeah, and it's difficult to get, if we wanted to continue this design, it's very difficult to get them in, because they'll just lap over the road. So it's, yeah, pretty hard to get them in. Otherwise, I've just noticed actually these ones are sticking out over this side. So I think what we will do is move this hedge back, which we can do with Bob. So let's do it. So what we want to do is find that individual bit of hedge. Okay, there it is. It's the first one. That was nice and easy. And we just want to offset this. Oh, yeah, I think it's the Z axis. There we go. So we can offset it just a tiny bit. So it's lined up with the back of that. That is a super useful little feature of Bob that I do not use enough, I have to say. Yeah, just move certain props on assets is very useful actually, particularly at times like this. And we've got another one here as well. No, don't want to do that. Let's move this hedge back as well. So let's go and find this hedge here, which is that one. Let's move Bob out of the way. Sorry, Bob. It's like, oh god, no, don't do that one. Wrong axes. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Yeah, super good use of Bob there. Thanks, Bob. Amazing as always. Bob needs to be on the bingo card if anyone's making count of what needs to be on there. In fact, you know what? Does that one? Oh, that is, yeah, it's lined up good enough. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's do the planters out of here. I think, is that better? It's not too ATT. That does, it definitely frames off the edge, helps it blend in a little bit better, I think. More realistic than just suddenly going into these weird decals. And you'd never know, we've shifted the hedges out slightly, right? That works. The bollard looks like they're to stop cyclists bumping into people coming off the ferry. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, they're a little bit strange, bollards. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well, these ones. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, I can't get rid of them. Right, okay, let's focus on the task at hand. One thing I do want to do when we're just thinking about public transport actually is metro. So let's bring in a little metro station. We're going to do that here. And what I do want to do is connect this up into this main transport hub, but actually this line would have to go underneath all these others, so I need to do a little bit of shifting around. We don't use these ones because they're too short, by the way, for the new trains, because this is an old workshop asset. So yeah, this one would need to come underneath, so I won't do that on stream, but just for now, so we've got people moving in and out, what I will do is connect it up to this station over here, just so we can see some people going backwards and forwards. Oh my god, what have I done? Did exactly what I told everyone not to do in that last episode. Yeah, don't do that. Make sure you're on tunnel mode. That would help. There we go, we'll just go straight in there. And then, yeah, let's just, for the sake of it, just for now, let's do a really simple backwards and forwards like that. And that'll just maybe bring in a few people so we can have people coming backwards and forwards. But that's where the metro will be. I'm going to bed it in with a bit of office buildings down here, and we are going to do a little bit of commercial down this side as well. So let's actually just have a little look at that, because the design for those buildings is quite cute, I think. Let's just push back this landscape just a little bit. Like that. So I do want to use some of the wall-to-wall commercial assets for this, because I think that even though when I first looked at them I was like, these are awful, I think they actually work quite nicely. So let's put in a couple of these just of slightly different heights and sizes. So I'm just putting 4 of them in on top of each other right now, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. So these assets have this kind of adjoining wall here, and then the rest of it around the bottom are really nice little walkways all the way around. So what I want to do is take these assets and essentially adjoin up those walls, because all of them are the same like that. So we've got this flat wall over here, which I'm going to adjoin to this one. So that's what we'll do here. So we'll just grab this and we will merge it in that side. And then, yeah, so here, this one's got a flat wall on that side. So what we'll do is we'll take this asset. Do we want that one? Trying to work out which one I want now. I think actually we'll take this one. Let's merge these two together and then we can see. So these two walls need to be like that. And then I think what we will do is let's take these two and we'll spin them round like that. And we'll take these two and then we can kind of merge them in, I think, this way. It's probably cushioned in way too close to the road. Yeah, it is a bit. There might be a different asset here actually that I was going to use. Let's have a little look at this one. Still only got the one wall. Was there a different one? Might be this taller one. No. I've made it up. I swear there was one with two walls and then they went together super nicely. But yeah, we'll use these. So we can merge this one in anyway. So let's get that adjoining wall. Oh. And we will line that up with this asset here. Again, so we've got those walls facing each other. Big boring concrete walls. And yeah, what this will just give us is a really nice like walkway around the outside. So we need to position them quite carefully into the edge of each other, but that's all right. We can come back to that in a second. So let's align this one like that, because yeah, then when you get down to street level, this is what you kind of get, is you get these really nice little sort of walkways through the tables and around the outside of the commercial. So they go actually really nicely like that. And I did fit this into this space earlier, so we might have to do a little bit of moving this over this way. In fact, actually, did I put it in like that? I might have done. I might have done. So move this up here. Yeah, so this will fit in quite nicely like this. Oops. Make sure we grabbed all our assets. So it's just a little bit of kind of eatable, walkable commercial space down here. A couple more little restaurants and the such like. And I think what we will do with the pedestrian road, I think we'll just bring it up and round the side here and then kind of leave it there, sitting there, not do too much for it. Is there a welcome sign thing that you could place at the beginning of this park? We could have a look for that, Aidan. Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, hello. Can you name the street after Mustafa Kemal Ataturk? I have no idea who that is, Above. I have no idea who that is. This feature above is almost procedural objects. Yeah, it almost is JDR actually. Yeah, like fully like adjusting the things like that. Oh, Dave Oldman, good night. Good night. Hope you have a good sleep, rest of your evening, whatever you do. I reduced it to just one metro train, saves some of that dollar. Oh, what, on the line? Was it more than one metro train to go between stops like that? It would be this one, right? No, it's only one train. Yeah, it's only one train. Yeah, I was gonna say they can't put more than two on like that tiny little one station to the other station type track. Right, let's bring this out like that. Yeah, and then again, this just needs detailing up. This just needs a lot of detailing in it to help make this like bed in and make sense. So let's get the brush tool for starters. And we'll just tidy up this edge here. And pull back that surface paint to there, so that's a little bit neater. And in fact, what I'm learning to do now is keep one tab open with the brush tool on, because I use it like all the time. Best asset ever. Right. Yeah. Okay, and then we need to do some more detailing, obviously. Smoothing out that terrain at the back there, but that's fine. We can come to that. I think what I will do is leave this as a bit of open green space here, so we can do a few trees. So let's just get a tree brush and put in a couple of these. And we'll probably have some benches in amongst it. So let's just arrange these so they're nicely organised at the edges. I don't know if that's too much. It does sort of cover up the aquatic section, so I don't hate it actually. I think that's all right. So it's just, again, I just want to arrange these a little bit nicer. Which is, yeah, I should just put the trees in really rather than using forest brush, but it gives us our selection of trees nice and quick, so that's the reason I like to use that. So I think we'll do that, and then what we can do is just add in a few different benches. I might actually go down the route of adding in some of these here. I think they might look alright on the grass. A little bit of extra shade. Not that Auridon's like hot or anything, but we could do some nice little bench fans, I think, within that. So let's grab some picnic tables or the such like. Oh, welcome in, Deacon. Welcome in, Deacon. Sorry I'm late, just got out of work. No problem at all. Better late than never, as always. So thank you. Thank you for popping in. Hope work was alright. Yeah, I think what we'll do is just add in just a few little picnic benches underneath it like that. Some kind of like organised chaos. No one's ever going to use these anyway, let's face it, so we'll make this one slightly different. Do it diagonally, like so. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it just gives us a couple of little areas. I think what we will do is just to make this slightly nicer under the trees. It has a tiny bit of this. Is it the, yeah, the lantana? I've no idea what that is, but I quite like using it as a bit of sort of undergrowth. I'm sure that's not its intended purpose, but it looks alright like that. Let's maybe just add a little bit of pop in colour, seeing as this is a nice sort of pedestrianised plaza area after all as well. So we'll do that. Yeah, and I think we will just literally leave it like that there. Like, I need to leave more open space in Auridon. I'm terrible at leaving the open green space. So, as I'm sure you guys know, I didn't leave my brush tab open, did I? I didn't learn from that. Let's open the other tab so I don't forget. Yeah, I'm terrible at leaving open green space. So I think that is needed in places like that. Yeah, I'll put in some offices here, but I'll probably do that at the start of the next episode. So I'll do a quick kind of time lapse to finish off this area because there's no way I'm going to get it all done. We haven't even touched the star yet, which I'm going to come on to. But yeah, just down here, let's add in some of the food trucks because we've got this nice new one. And actually, do you know what? As nice as these are, like these are super cool. I do like the ice cream hut as well, actually. We could add this in. I need to kind of organise this a little bit. Wondering what we do kind of at that edge. We leave it, maybe we do some more of these bench tree planters, and then we'll just have this little sort of eating area down the end here with a load of food trucks. But yeah, I did get some food trucks off the workshop just before this DLC came out, so I think I would like to use some of these because it will vary it up just that little bit more. So what have we got here? We've got Don Vargel's Mexican street food. Yes, that sounds good. Joe's barbecue, I mean 100%. Yeah, definitely having Joe's barbecue in here. And I think, yeah, we'll turn it into a little bit sort of a pop-up kind of street food place. So probably want to give ourselves a bit more. In fact, do you know what? The ice cream thing can go somewhere else. I'm not loving that here. But it's good that we've then got these integrated because it does give us a different sort of size of truck for here. Frio? No idea what that is. Core food, that feels a little bit healthier than Joe's barbecue and all the rest of it, so let's maybe have that for a little bit of variation. And then oh, JJR with a £2 super chat. Hit by a tram insurance co requested tram stop. Thank you so much for the super chat, JDR. We can definitely get a tram stop. Let me see if I can add one in now without like crazy disruption. I'm wondering where my tram does go down here. So we could bring, so this tram just simply runs into the main tram plaza at the transport hub here. So we could bring it round this way and down. I really need pedestrian tram roads, that's what I need. But yeah, we could force it to stop over here. I am not, yeah, I'm on trolley bus. So I'm on tram. Right, let's grab that. I haven't got a tram road, that's what I'm doing. I'm an absolute idiot. Right. We don't have bike lanes on this actually. I think we will grab this same road though because it's really nice. The tram stops when they go in look super, super cute because yeah, it actually makes this little like glass sheltered tram stop area, which the main tram stop does not. Just want to make sure we're not deleting anything as we go round here without collision on. But we're all good. Okay, so that'll connect it up. So then let's go back to trams. Thank you for the super chat. I didn't already say that. Yeah, and yeah, we can get a tram stop in. That's what we're doing right now. So yeah, we can pull them in. I think we'll put them in both directions. So they can just basically loop round here and then go on round and loop round Silicon Valley, which I realise is actually going the wrong way now because they're crossing over here. So realistically, what I should do is move all of these stops, but I don't think I could. Yeah, I'd need to like change the order of them basically, wouldn't I? Which I'll do that off camera. We'll get that so they're not crossing over at that junction, because that's not good for traffic. But yeah, there we go. We've got on a tram stop, so we will have ferry, metro and tram here, so it should be pretty good. And especially when we've got like double match days. I'm assuming the matches are always going to happen on the same day. What's that? 6th of the 8th 2029. Oh, 7. Okay, 1 day apart. Oh, and that's out of sync. Of course it is. But there we go. Yeah. I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good. Right. Okay. Let's try and organise these a little bit nicer. I want a bit of a gap so people can sort of walk through and make it look a little bit more higgledy-piggledy, as it were. And yeah, let's grab some tables. I think we'll probably just use the standard. In fact, actually, I might use these. They look more like a kind of food court table, I think. Nature reserve tables. I've got these. They're cute as well. Well, the zoo table's nice, actually. Oh, the concrete ones. Oh, I don't know. I might go for these. A little bit more grey on grey. I think we will just scatter them throughout this area. Like that. And perhaps, actually, let's just add a tiny bit of green in here by having a very small little planter in the middle. So we'll just grab, yeah, a small circular planter. Let's try and line it up. I guess with that flagpole would make sense. So let's move these tables. I want them looking relatively random, sort of nicely formed around there, but that's okay. And I think we'll go back to the street trees for this as well. If I've completely passed them, we could do another one of this. Actually, that would bring a nice little shade to this food court area as well, actually. I do quite like that. That one is not working, so let's move that over. There we go. Okay, and then I think what we will do here is then bring in some more of these bench planters. Something like this. Which then just gives us a load of trees around this plaza, but I think that sort of looks all right. Oh, hey, Teddy Radco, welcome in. Hey, Ebo, welcome in. Hope everyone's doing well. Seating area needed too. Not big, just a few tables. Yes, like this. I'm assuming I was late to read that. Maybe some umbrellas. Yeah, we could do some umbrellas, actually. That's a good shout. Yeah, that is a good shout. Let's have a little look at our parasols. We got some new ones, didn't we? I swear we got some new ones with the... Was it with Seaside Resorts DLC, maybe? Oh yeah, but they're I'm not the biggest fan of the stripes. Do I have it? I'm sure I had a workshop umbrella. Yeah, here we go. That's much nicer. Yeah, we'll do this one. Not square. Circle's probably going to go with these tables better, isn't it? Let's get in a couple of these. Not on every table, I think, so we'll dot them around. Try and get them in the middle, looking through the hidden bush area. Yeah, that's a good shout. That will liven it up a lot, actually. I think we'll have another one here. Why not? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. I like that. I think what we do want as well is we definitely want some trash cans. I went to a park at the weekend who has actively decided that they are not going to have bins, and when you have a child that doesn't want to eat their ice cream and you've already had one yourself, what the hell are you meant to do with it when there's no bin around? Just saying. It's a bit of my life story from this weekend for you. Let's have some of these round ones. I think we'll just have one dotted there. And one in here as well. In fact, actually, no, that doesn't make sense. Let's put them up against the road, because I think that would be more of a like realistic spot for them. So let's get rid of those two. Yeah. Yeah, okay. There we go. It's a small navy blue truck, the Auridon fish dog truck. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Gorgonzola. Yes, it is. What does it look like? It doesn't even look like selling... Oh, it's selling donuts. It's the Auridon fish truck. We don't need to know that. Oh, Night Malay. Thanks for popping it in. like every third Auridonian works in the street food sector. Yeah, it does. There's quite a lot of street food trucks there, right? Oh, Damon, welcome in. I've been watching you play for about an hour. I just bought the game on PS5 because you made it look so interesting. I hope the game is as cool for me as you made it look. Oh, you're so... Well, yeah. Thank you, Damon. It will be. It will be. It's very different on console than it is to PC, but you can absolutely, like... You've got... If you get the Plazas and Promenades DLC, you've got an absolute load of props with that. And some of the other DLCs as well work really, really nicely for that. So, yeah, I hope you have fun with it. It is absolutely the best game ever made to me, so... Yeah. Hope it lives up to the expectations. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. I did not realise we had trees in the back of this stadium. Did anyone shout that out to me? Oh, we've even got parking spaces hidden at the back of there and being bobbed off. Let's get rid of them. So yeah, if you're on a console, you won't have access to the mods, which does make it like much harder. I'm not gonna lie. When I was trying to play Vanilla the other day, that was hard. Yeah, you kind of don't realise how much you rely on mods until you get rid of them all. What am I missing? Parking spaces. Oh, parking spaces, right, I just completely passed them by. Haven't got any others on there, no. Was that the ones from the back? Yes, it was. Okay, good. Right, let's, I'm thinking, what's it called? What is that tree called? Where have we got one? We can use the, oops, the picker mod. This one. What tree is that? Keep forgetting the name. Horse chestnut, of course. Yeah, let's have a nice big horse chestnut in here, I think. And I will actually, I just really liked this earlier. Those little box planters. I think I'm going to do another little pattern of these around here. I just really like how that looked. Yeah. Quite keen on that. So let's do that around these edges. That just sort of frames that off reasonably nicely. And then again, like just because I kind of have to do this, let's just get in a little bit of something around the bottom of the tree. A little bit of the lantana, I think. Okay, here, I have not got onto the star shape at all, have I? I'm just checking the time. Right, we will get onto it. I'm going to do it. Let's actually, like, let's grab the hedges that we've got in the fantastic fountain. Let's see what we can do with these. I'm thinking like one of our little seating things, but I'll do it less complicated than we had elsewhere, so I won't put like double hedge on it, I don't think. Oh, we could do that again. I do like that. No, we'll leave it. In fact, actually, what I might do is do something slightly different and use one of the new fences, which I know are in here. Yes. Let's put, if we put this up against the hedge, this might look kind of cool. Is there a longer version of this? No, it's the short one, isn't it? So if we go like this, right up to the edge of the hedge, I think that'll be alright. Then comes the day when you buy a PC just to play Cities. Yeah, it might happen, David. It might happen. Console Cities Skylines is a feeder game to further addiction. Next comes Epic Games free version, then the full Steam version. The full Steam version on Insta Gaming is like £1 something at the moment, I would add. So yeah, it's like just absolutely insanely cheap. You don't even need the free Epics version. Just spend like a couple of quid and get it on Steam, so you got like proper access to mods and all the rest of it. Yeah, I quite like how that looks. Yeah, you can sort of see the hedge through it as well, because that fence is super duper nice. So yeah. There we go, we've got another little hedge, fence, bench design for Auridon. We do love a hedge, fence, bench. That is very hard to say. That's very hard to say. Let's have a trash can on either end. Let's do that. Right, and then let's see if we can pick up the props without picking up the fence. And then we'll turn it around. Doesn't look like it's perfectly straight, but that adds something to that. And I think, do you know what? Just because we've got them elsewhere, let's add a little street tree to either end, sort of just inside the hedge area. Just adds a little bit of height to it. This wall is super plain as well. Actually, I'm just going to go like decorate up everything. Let's do one of these. do a tiny little flower bed up along this edge. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, Fishboy Plays, hello, welcome in. I'm a landscape architect and I was thinking of downloading some cities and then modding some wild landscape architect scenarios. That would be amazing. Yes, definitely do that. Yes. Oh yeah, Deacon. Yeah, I definitely took even settings and asset numbers into consideration getting my new system. I bet you did. I bet you did. So if anyone doesn't know, Deacon, you must have seen it. Was it on Reddit as well? It was definitely on Twitter. Built a speedway raceway, and you know how like we've got the grandstands in the track in Auridon, put Sims into every seat. It was like unbelievable, absolutely like one of the best things I've ever seen. Like literally so good. I would not have the patience for that. Took me long enough to do stuff like what I did with my racetrack without doing that, so like massive kudos to you because that was incredible, absolutely incredible. Right, yeah, let's just put in some little flowers into here. We'll mix it up a little bit if I can actually use my mouse to click. Yeah, we'll get a few different colours in here and just fill out this little flower bed, I think. Get a few different plants as well, not all flowers. Let's mix it up a little bit. I don't mind if they sort of blend into the building. Yeah, that just helps to liven up that really boring side there, I think. So I think that's looking all right. Okay, I've not got under like any of. There's so much detail that needs doing in this. Oh my god. Let's just concentrate on this bit for a sec. So what I want to do here is, in fact, actually, let me just check and see because we've got the flat land. What I want to do is add ploppable grass to this area. In fact, let's just search grass because that's easier. To create like a nice eating. Yeah. So the easiest way that I've found to do this is actually to add in. And again, you're going to have to bear with me for this, a parking lot road. So I'm going to turn off snap into nodes and I'm literally just going to put in a piece of parking lot road really randomly like this. And what this will help to do as well is create... oh, I'm just seeing it now, actually. I do need that probably to be a little bit further over. No, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Yeah, so if we put this in, basically, it's really easy to get the ploppable grass onto it because it all kind of levels it out and it's got a super nice edge and that sort of thing. And then it also gives us quite a nice sort of pavement texture as well for... Let's just drop that down a tiny bit. Got a tiny bit of tear in there, which is a little bit annoying. Let's see if we can get it to go away. It'll go away there. I really want this at the edge of Paddy's pub though. So what we can do, let's just go to asphalt. No. It's ploppable. I know it's ploppable. Here we go, ploppable pavement. Let's just get a small bit. Yeah, and we can fill that in like that. Okay, yeah, because what we do, this, you can see like how if we get the grass assets, they just kind of struggle to go onto normal pieces of road. But yeah, this, we can get a really nice square edge to it. And I think it just helps a lot to neaten it up if we put this onto randomly a parking lot road. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do here to get this in nicely. And this will form like the basis of our beer gardens here. So let's do that like that. And then I think I want some like, we could leave that pavement actually like that. I was going to put in some cobblestones there actually, but I think it might be a bit too much. So let's leave that because I don't mind the texture there. We need to try and make it sort of blend in around these assets this side as well. But we can totally come on to that. Parking lot roads under ploppable surface, genius. Yes, it's a massive help. It's a massive help. Times ahead for Bird for me was a really nice stream. Glad to have made it one. But thanks for popping in, Will. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, have a good sleep. The 1x1, 1x2 office is external ticket office, Souvenir Shop or Parklife Cafe. That is such a good shout. Yes, JJR, I absolutely love that. Yeah, that might go quite nicely into here, next to the ferry. Or it could go into this little area here, actually. Like a kind of, yeah, little ticket office. That would be cute. Let's search for it. There it is. We could do a little line outside it as well again. Where's the main door? It's sort of around that side, isn't it? Just wondering if we could kind of do a little potential bit of fusing with this just to make it slightly bigger. I have no idea if this is actually going to work or not, so you might have to bear with me. Get your bingo cards out for that. It just helps make it slightly bigger, doesn't it? Do that like that. Let's get a little bit of surface painter in. I've totally not come onto the start at all. Right, here we go. And we have been live for 2 hours now. Which is usually when I try to start winding down. But I'm determined to get this done. We can come back and neaten that all up. We need like a load of brush tool and things like that and detailing around the stadium because otherwise it looks pretty pants at the moment, to be honest. Right, let's reset this. Yes, we got the same colour. Let's get our little barrier. Do we want to get a barrier? We don't really need it for this, do we? Maybe it's actually just some of the green cities planters that we could use as kind of an edging for this. Like some of these. Could bring it up like that. In fact, actually, this metro station's got one that side, hasn't it, and not the other. So let's bring this out. See if we can align it reasonably nicely there. And then let's do linear fence fill on this to try and get it in a little bit easier. There we go. So we could bring this around the back here. It depends what office assets we're going to do actually around this other side in future. But that could look quite nice coming into that corner of the office there. And then let's potentially give it a little bit of frontage here as well. If we bring it round, let's bring it around like that, and then let's switch to these ones. And yeah, let's make these like, let's maybe go up to a spacing of 4 for this. Bring that out like that, and then it just creates an area here, and then we could potentially do some like benches as if people like are waiting for their tour or something. I don't know, like I'm imagining this as a little like tourist office now. Yeah, we could do just some of these basic benches actually, the amusement park ones. Yes, people like if they've booked their tourist tour or whatever, come and like sit on the benches while they wait for their tour guide to come out and pick them up. Looks a little bit plain, but I think I can live with that. One thing that I might do here, just to liven this bit up as well. Yeah, we could have a gravel planter and put a gravel planter in there. Let's do that. Let's put that in there. And then I think we will grab... Let's grab an oak tree for this. Nice and bushy. Yeah. Actually, what does that look like coming down here? Is that too much of a tree? It is too much of a tree. Yeah, we want something a little bit smaller and skinnier than that. Maybe, what's that one called again? Eastern Cottonwood, yeah. That's a little bit more open, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's quite a nice way to fill up that area. Right, let's get back to this one. You could also extend out the tiles on the little metro station. Yeah, that's a good shout actually. We can bring that up to the pavement, can't we? Yeah, we could do that. I just realised we've got a little bit of surface painter missing there. Let's touch that up. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we could do that. I'll come back to that. I really need to get this bit done. Right, okay, fencing. Fencing wise, I think I will again go ahead and use the new ones because I absolutely love these. Super, super cute little fences. And that is not what we want. So let's fill this area with these ones. So we're going to line this all up. Is that? Yes. Got a tiny little short bit that we could use, thankfully. And let's go back to our long bit. Yes, okay, and we'll just frame off this area like that. And then what I want is, yes, an area essentially for the diner. So we'll come down like this in front of the diner, and then a big one for Paddy's Pub. So let's actually just take off linear fill for this. If we try and get something in the middle like this, so we can have like 2 entranceways into the area. This is what I'm envisaging anyway. Let's use a slightly smaller one here. In fact, I think, like, where's the door to the diner? Is that the door? That must be the door, because it's not got the benches in front of it. So let's kind of line this up so the entrance is alongside the door. So that looks nice. Okay, and then we're just going to fill these with like different types of tables. So Paddy's Pub, obviously because it's a pub, I'm thinking what we will use is actually the prison benches. Yeah, the prison tables. Or, of course, we've got the beer garden tables, which are a bit brighter, but I think we'll go for the prison ones. I don't know now. Maybe beer garden. 1x1 modern city centre shops might work well too. Yes, the little ticket office with the nosebleeds. We could definitely do that. Yeah. Charles and Carlos is such a great combo. The number 2 fave for sure. You're talking about F1. I'm missing that. I'm missing that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love an F1 track, right. Maybe it's a ticket vendor for the sports games. Yeah. Jacaranda or a yellow tree. Oh, what, on that corner? Jackie would probably look quite good there. Maybe the yellow tree, actually. The horse chestnut. Right, let me get back to the bench. I get so distracted on this stream. Right. I was very ambitious to think that I could attempt to get this done. In fact, actually, let's do the tall one. Might look a little bit... Look at all these people. Oh my god, is there a game on? Let's make this one a little bit taller so it stands out a bit better like that. Yeah, a little bit of colour. I tell you what we could do. We could do a jacaranda in the corner of Paddy's... No, not in the corner of Paddy's Pub. Maybe in the corner of the diner. A little bit of a exoticness on the corner. Right, let's get the benches in. Get the tables in. I've already got rid of my brush tool tab, haven't I? I'm not very good at keeping that. Let's do the beer garden ones then. So I think what we will do, because this is just literally Paddy's Pub, is let's just line them up. So let's spin them round 90 degrees and just very simply put them in. I think we will put in a few brollies and stuff to add some shade into this as well. Let's take that down a tiny bit. See if we can get 4 in nicely there. Yeah, which we can. Yeah, and then we'll add some brollies and the such like around it. So it was umbrella, wasn't it? I searched for before, yeah. So let's have some square ones in here. So I think that sort of changes it up a bit. But they're not very big, are they? They sort of look really low over the table, or is that just me? I kind of want to make them bigger. So if we're going to move it, we go to props. We can make it bigger because we've got prop anarchy on, and then I think it just looks a lot more realistic. I don't know how big we want to go. Like that maybe? Yeah, of course it's going to shrink back down. That's absolutely fine. We can fix that after. So, right, let's... Yeah, because look at that. That doesn't look right, right? It doesn't look right to the size of the table. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Okay, right, let's add this in. I kind of want brollies with, like, beer names on it and stuff like that. Like a Red Bull brolly or something like that. Would look pretty cool, I think. But we don't have that. So that's alright. Let's not make it any smaller. Yeah. Yeah, that looks a lot better like that. Absolutely love prop anarchy for that prop resizing. Yeah, much prefer that. These tables look ridiculously big in comparison to the size of the Sims though as well, I think. So, I don't know how that works. Right, let's get on to the diner. We could actually use some of these for the diner. They're kind of cute. And I'm still have yet to see a Sim actually sit at one of these, so I'm kind of curious about them. Yeah, we could use some of these, why not? Let's do it. Although they're all going to have brollies. This is going to be a ridiculously, insanely bright garden. But oh well. We can figure it out. So let's try that space in. Try and get it as close as I can to the ones I already put in there. I was going to come out with 3 reds in a row, that's disappointing. It's very hard to put in now. Oh, that was an auto-save. I was wondering what was going on there. Glitchy game. Okay, it's very hard to put in once we've already put that tree in because I can barely see it. That's alright. We'll just line these up. I mean, that looks terrible. That looks absolutely terrible. No, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh my god. Yeah, no. That's all gonna go. Bye-bye. No, I don't like those tables. Yeah, they just don't do it for me. Especially when they're in a pattern like that. It just looks wrong. Oh, hang on a sec. I didn't grab all of them. They're a different type. Right, let's redo the little picker on that. Okay. Yes, let's get rid of those. Maybe we just go for our classic kind of like little diner tables. They look a little bit posh for a diner, but maybe they've got the Jackie tree in there. Maybe this is actually quite a posh diner. Go for that. Let's put in a couple of 2 tables there. And then I think actually what I will have as well is, let's go to props. Let's copy these, and I will actually, I think, put some of these in as kind of shade around the tables, so not necessarily actually on the tables themselves, because I think that sort of is sometimes the case. Is that one larger? Yeah, gone too much of that. That's better. Yeah, because then it can add some, yeah, shade, like I said, around the tables as opposed to actually being in the middle of them. When we put that one there. Provide a little bit of shade for various different people. Let's put that at the edge, I think, under the tree. And yeah, we could have that in the middle. No, it's too close to this other brolly there. Let's actually repaint this one. Let's have some brighter colours. So it looks different as well to the other side, to the Paddy's Pub tables. Yeah, some sort of horrendously bright colours. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I prefer that over what we had before at least, so yeah. Yeah, this could definitely, I think, do with some of those trash bins in it that sort of almost look like ashtrays or that sort of thing. Yeah, these. Oh no, is there a better one? Yeah, this one. Let's have some of these dotted around. And I think I will put some, yeah, a couple of these outside the pub as well. So like, you can imagine like people standing around them smoking. I think that looks quite nice in a little beer garden like that. Yeah, I think that adds a certain something to the waterfront there. Yeah. We're getting there. Oh my god. Those are floating off the grass a little. Which ones are? Oh my god, all of the benches. Yeah, that's because I've got prop snapping on, isn't it? Right. That's going to be interesting. Okay, I'll fix that off camera. So I think if I move them, they're probably all going to float a different... Oh, the fences are as well. Yeah, they are, aren't they? So if we grab all of these props, let me just check this. Oh, we can just move them all down. Okay, let's just check this. There we go. The bins are way too high off the ground. Okay, that's better. Oh, these ones are really... Yeah. I'm gonna have to fix this off camera because they're all like sunken in to different degrees. It's really annoying how they do that. I wish they'd just stay at the same height. Yeah, this is what I spent hours fiddling with in my holiday park when I was putting like benches up on the roof. Yeah, we can get there though. We can get there. Yeah, we can fix that. Okay. Need some sit-in sims. Do you know what? That's not a bad shout. Yeah, we did start off with a little proposal sims, so let's have a little look at some sit-in sims. What am I... Let's find it not working. Oh, it's because I've got... Yeah, I've pressed that. Right, okay, good. I was like, oh my god. I find it can't be broken because then I'm absolutely screwed. No props? Yeah, let's do some sit-in sims. Who should we have at Paddy's Pub? Let's have an old lady. With a young little boy. Maybe his mum. Let's put her at a slight angle because I feel like that's quite realistic. Do a whole group of people at this table. Let's use this dude a couple of times because he looks like a pub goer. I don't know if that's like judgy. We need some little like pints of drink for them on the table, such like. She looks like she's like wearing a full leather outfit there. That's interesting. Yeah, definitely. Sit-in sims absolutely adds to this and that. Definitely does. And in fact, you know what? We could, let's have the 2 people in the suits sitting over here as well. angled in talking to each other. We could even have a couple of like standing up sims as well. Oh, I can't remember what they're called now. Maybe we've got a couple of builders, yeah, who just like stood here having a natter around the ashtray table. I'm gonna pretend it's a table. Yeah, maybe they're just stood outside having their pint. I don't know. The guy scratching his head. Maybe he's a bit confused. He's like, why are we in Paddy's pub and not working? Yeah. Oh, it does help to just liven it up, doesn't it? Having actual people in there. It makes such a difference. Let's go back to here. And we'll get a few people in here as well. Maybe they're taking their nan out to tea, these two guys. Have a couple of kids as well. Oh, they're not going to sit nicely on there, are they? Let's take prop snapping off. No. We need prop snapping on if I'm going to try it now. Yeah, the kids are really annoying to put in sometimes because they're super low. In fact, actually, oh, it's because these ones are floating. All right, okay, I'll fix that afterwards. Right, those tables, the rest of the tables are on the ground. Oh yeah, that looks all right. That looks kind of cute. Add some beer mugs, cigarette stubs. Yeah, I mean the tiny details, right? Yeah. What if you like the sports complex with torches or added torches in places like tiki torches or medieval torches? That would be a good shout, Ada. I'd like some tiki torches. That would probably look cool. The benches have sunken due to all the flooding. Yeah, that's right, Texas, yeah. A posh diner next to a rowdy pub, logical. I wouldn't say it's exactly posh. This is like the, you know, American burger joint. It's just they have got drawings of plates on their table. Yeah, okay, it does look maybe a bit too posh. I think we need to switch those tables out for something else, a little bit more diner-like. I'll have to see what I can find on the workshop. Needs a high chair. Yeah, we do, actually, that's true. If it's a Wetherspoons, you need a bog 3 miles away from the pub. Yes, that's so true. Oh, do you know what? We haven't got toilets in. That's actually what we could put in here outside the Perry stop, potentially. I'm thinking maybe some zoo toilets. Zoo restrooms. Comedy people might need them as well. In fact, actually, because of the tiles, it probably doesn't go as well, actually, as the... Yeah, just the park life toilets. Because that blends into the concrete a little bit better. Yeah, I think we'll add in those. Oops. Yeah. And then finally we do just need some extra little seaty bits around here. I'm thinking actually we may just copy, because this is sort of the seating pattern, these little benches with trees. Oh, we have a clip pause somewhere, sorry. Not watching the Sims going round anymore. Yeah, because we've added these in. I think we'll keep this pattern going outside here. I don't think we need one there. That's maybe a bit overkill. Let's add in 2 behind the toilets like this. Yeah. And that'll probably do quite nicely. Oh, we've got games on again. Okay, we're going to get a massive influx of Sims when those games end. I wonder how far away they are from ending. I didn't see when they started. 29th of the 7th. I feel like they started a while ago. Maybe they'll end in a second. That'd be cool. Get to see that ending. Yeah, okay, so we need to put some offices in there. This whole star needs like a massive load of treatment. So I think what I will do, because this needs quite a lot of love and attention, I've got quite a grand plan for this. I think what I will do is put this in the start of the next episode. So if you've got ideas, because I'll be filming that tomorrow and Wednesday, if you've got ideas for it, stick them in the comments, which you can do once the stream ends, and let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see around this weird looking star. I think I need to tidy up the shape a bit more. It looks like a sort of like sad, like Mario star thing, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. Okay. Yeah. I think that was, there's an awful lot of detail actually still to do around here and tidying up these edges. We'll get some offices in, like I said, and I'll tidy up around that star. And we need to tidy up around this whole commercial area as well. But just for now, let's just smooth some of this banking out so it's slightly less completely rigid. And we can sort the trees out on that as well, because it wouldn't be realistic to be right up the cliff like that. But yeah, there we go. I think, oh, did we miss, I didn't miss the kick out yet, did I? Hopefully we'll get it. Yeah, I think it's looking quite cute as a little like leisure sports complex. Still needs a bit of work. We obviously need to sort out this waterfront as well and all of this edging. So there's a lot more to do, and we'll be live for like 2 hours 25, nearly 2.5 hours. So I think we will have to call it there. Touch it back up later with the beer umbrellas later. Yes, that's a good shout, Deacon. Yeah, if I'm going to redo those tables, I'll get some beer umbrellas off the workshop and do that, because I think we need a proper Paddy's pub, don't we? This one looks way too clean right now. How do those cars get to the ferry stop? Ooh, they must have like, maybe they did like a sort of Auridon floating car thing across the map. They might have done, because they shouldn't be there. So let's ban parking. Forgot that was a normal bit of road again. That's actually blended in quite nicely with the decals using that suburban road. Yeah. Happy with that. We've got dead people. I need to sort out spawn points as well. Oh look, there's a flood more people coming in. Are they all going to the match still? It's very busy here. I'm quite liking this. Good chat on the tram stop as well. JJR, thank you. F1 pop up at the stadium, a car on display with the billboard for the track or something. Yes, we could do that. Car on display with a billboard for... So that's a really nice idea. I really like that. Could we do it like outside the front here? Can I use these as props? I can, can't I? Yes. Yeah, we're 100% doing that. Which one was the short one? Oh, that's... No, we don't want the really super long one. Let's just do that. Okay. Where's the, like... What I want is that sim in a suit who's standing up. I'd definitely put some at the racetrack. Sorry, I'm like getting carried away with this now. That's such a good idea. I really like that. Really like that. Please do not load vomit decals for the pub. I won't. It's all right. Don't forget the outro music. Says XC. I won't forget the outro music. I don't think we'll have outro. Do you want outro music on the stream? You can tell me if you want outro music. Right. Okay. You want a little bit of steps to send you off. It may not be fitting for the stream. I don't think it will. Yeah, this is the sim that I want. I forget what these are called now. Civ. They're civs. Can someone remind me of that in the next live stream and I forget? Yeah, I definitely want this dude with the suit kind of standing here looking like he's all important. Maybe the tent. Oh, yes, I'm getting into this now. Okay, right, we've got a whole other... Yeah, we need this. With a load of, like, displays on it. So I need, like, a table. Which is going to be an old-fashioned one because I don't have any modern tables. We could do, like, the, like, weird display table. No, we can't do that. That doesn't look right. Oh, my God. I haven't got the right table for this. The only one I've got is this horrendous camping one that just doesn't look right. Maybe we put this one underneath it. It's not exactly what they'd have here. I do need a billboard though. Did I have a... I used the car billboard, didn't I? Or I could use the go-kart track billboard. It's very big though. Yeah, we could make it smaller. So let's... Is that it? I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, we could just make this smaller. Maybe put it in there. I don't want this tent blue either, so we gotta... Let's get that and recolour it. I love prop anarchy. I'm really getting into this now. Resizing props, recolouring props. Yes. Works so well. Yes. That's a sick idea. It totally is, isn't it? Yeah, reminds me of the stuff I had in Miami. School's finished. That's the 15 years old going to the spoons. Stick the arms out a bit more, colour it pink and it's Patrick's star. Yes, yes. Maybe statue in the tip of the star? Yes. Yeah, we 100% need... Oh, actually, I was thinking like helipad maybe on the end, actually. Looks branded or something, all of it being blue kind of makes it work. Oh, you think blue? Yeah? Blue cars. Let me just like, if I reset this, does it change colour at all? It's like, can we make it a slightly different blue? Super light blue, so they look like 3 different blue cars, okay, and then we can change this back to like that, slightly nicer blue. And maybe, ooh, maybe, let's just give them a little bit of a like stage to perform on as well. I'm thinking, not the yard tiles, I'm thinking, yeah, these ones. Oh, they're massive though. Yeah, that's not going to work there. We're going to have to use one of the small ones. Which I cannot remember. I think I've got a small tile one, yeah. Let's see if we can get this to work. So we want perfect. It's too big. It's too big. Can we just about make that work? I just sort of give them... We can just shift these back a little bit and I think that might be alright. Maybe if we shift actually all of it over. Whoa. Maybe forward a little bit. Well, that's just because we need to give this a backdrop. Let's just do it now. This is a long stream today. This is a long stream. Right, let's do that. Yeah, how do we feel about that? Okay, let's go back to the civs and see what other like stand-in people. Is there anyone who looks like super rich? Oh, we could put in the... She looks rich, right? The actress lady. She's going to appear all over Auridon now. Maybe she's like looking at this like, yeah, I want to buy an F1 car. And then let's give her like manager agent next to her. Who can be her manager? Maybe the guy. Maybe the guy who's looking at his phone. Yeah, he can stand there with her. Do we need a doctor? Oh, he's sitting down. Yeah, he can just sit at the table and chill, wait for people. He can be like the cool F1 car guy. Okay, I'm setting up a whole scene here and I was meant to stop in the stream. I think that'll do. Oh my god, currently Heather. Oh my god, with the 50 Australian dollar super chat. Holy moly, Heather. Oh my god. That's absolutely massive. That's insanely generous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You didn't say anything either, but thank you so much for your incredibly generous super chat. That's absolutely blown me away. I was not expecting that at all. Thank you so much. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. Thank you. We want vomit decals. Looks awesome. It's Fernando that doesn't need... Oh my god, we're missing it. We're missing it. Here you go. Wait, I've got cinematic camera on. I don't know why. Oh, there you go. Look at them flooding into the metro as well. They're going to crowd... Yeah, look at them flooding onto the tram as well, JJR. Yes, good shout there. Oh my god. Yes, that is what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about. I'll take a little screenshot of that. Yes. We love it. In fact, actually, I may have to do this as the thumbnail here. Although I've just missed the massive explosion of Sims, but never mind. Never mind. We're going to be able to see those Sims in the thumbnail. See, this is like the trouble that you're going to see live on hand, what I have to go through to try and get a nice thumbnail. In fact, I'm going to spin the sun round for this as well, so we've got a little bit more sun on the stadium here. There we go. That's a bit better. I don't know. Do we think this is a good thumbnail? It's quite nice, right? I think it'll work. Had an appointment early morning, so I've missed a bit of the live stream, but think of this as payment for all the ones I've missed. Oh my god, Heather! It's just absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. She could be the first lady of Auridon. She absolutely should be, Arthur. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Flashing all the money. That just proper stoked me here and thank FC for everything. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All of the old Sims. Yeah, they're loving the sports, Arthur. This is OAP Plaza after all, let's not forget. Oops, what am I doing? Let's get rid of Theme Mixer. Yeah, this is OAP Plaza after all. Okay, let me just make sure. Did I actually take a screenshot of that? I think I did. Okay, we're all good. Right. I think on that note, I think we'll call the stream there. I absolutely love this little idea. This is like absolutely genius. I can't remember, was it JJR who came up with this? So good. I'm going to be putting them all over Auridon now. We've also got NASCARs as well. I could vary up the type. Could vary up the type of car. Have one of these in. Maybe we have one now. We'll leave it as that. We'll leave it as that. Absolutely love it. Look, I think it's come together. These decals, I think we have got it to blend in. Great idea, like all because of you guys. Ultimately, like the ideas with the planters around the edge, yeah, umbrellas on the tables and the food trucks, like yeah, everything. Thank you, you guys. 100% make this city what it is. I come up with a grand plan, and then on streams you change all of my ideas, and it's great. I love it. Absolutely love it. Heather is buying an F1 car. Yeah, I love it. The thumbnail reminds me of the Plaza at 2000 Expo in Hanover. Oh yeah, so good. You like it? Oh, was it your idea, Henry? It's so good. Yes, F1 pop-ups everywhere. Yes. Change to early evening. Oh, we could have had an early evening view. Oh, we still got Sims coming out now. We can have an early evening view if we would like. Let's have a little look. Let's go to time of day. Like this. Is that what we think? Do we want the sun in the background though? Oh look, it's actually setting right over there. But as soon as the lights come on, it's like insanely bright. Maybe something more like that. Is that what we think? And let the people flow out. Oh my god, they are actually pouring out. Is that a better shot? Early evening. Crazy pedestrian activity shot. Oh, it was Henry. Sorry, Henry. It was Henry. Thank you so much for the idea. Absolutely love it. Oh, Franklin, take care of yourself. Yes, take care of yourself. Outro music too. You really want the outro music? I don't even know if I like played it, it would come down the speakers. Yeah, good luck, Franklin. I really hope everything's all right there. And for you. Right, let's watch the Sims flowing around then, eh? Oh, that's so good. I'm going to just keep taking screenshots until I got one I like. Do we like that as a thumbnail? Early evening stadium vibes. Outro music. Everyone's demanding outro music. Is this because it was super chatted? Do I have to do outro music? Thank you for the stream. We enjoyed it. Good. I'm glad you did. There's still 102 of you here hanging around watching me try and take thumbnails. Anyway, yeah, we will call the stream there. As always, like if you have enjoyed it, likes are so appreciative and really help me in building the channel. Like it's been like just absolutely crazy 9 months, and I've just realised it is actually 9 months ago today that I launched my first video, so it is the 9 month stream anniversary. Well, not stream anniversary, I didn't stream, but yeah, 9 month YouTube anniversary today, and like absolutely just insane support. You've blown me away. But yeah, comments after streams as well really help. My streams kind of like struggle compared to normal videos, and I know they're super long and not everyone's taste, but yeah, if you have enjoyed it, likes and comments really help me out. And yeah, of course, shout out to the patrons as always. A special mention to Patrick Callahan, Flying Duck, new patrons just these last couple of days. Thank you so much for your support, so appreciate it. And to all of the little candies as well who aren't on there, really appreciate it. And you want to do a poll for the outro music? Everyone wants outro music. Okay, if I get it up, like I'll put it on, we can have it going on. Oh, hang on a sec, that's like blocks my whole screen, right? Can you hear that? You guys have to tell me if you can hear that. I think it's coming down the speaker. But anyway, I'll have it on as I say goodbye to all of you amazing people. Thank you so much for hanging out on your Monday night. We've had currently Heather, blown my mind. Thank you so much for that insane super chat. Really appreciate it. We've had Karina, Eggsy was here, Mithlon, JJR, Arthur, Henry, Stuff, Diaxis, Arutha, Henry, did I say you? Martin? Oh, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. Franklin as well, good luck to you. Egg, thank you. Diaxis, Joseph, Deacon, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna keep going. Look at you, YouTube commentator. You can hear it super clear. Is it really loud? Here we go. It's very emotional. It's not the end, everyone. It's not the end. It's only 9 months. We've got years to come. You want to do this every week, do you? This is funny, I like this. Mithlon, did I say you? Edward Bickford, please stand for the Auridon anthem. Yes, it is, like, you know, hand on heart. Do you salute to this? I don't know, maybe. Oh, Ben Yates was here, Sam Moore, thank you so much. I feel like I'm like doing a eulogy or something. Kestrel, thank you so much. Yeah, no, I'm going to call it that. Lauren. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much for hanging out. This is not the end. We have many more episodes to go. This music is quite sad now I'm speaking over it, actually. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Likes and comments appreciated. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.